Gotta fix the cameras though. No, thank you.
Tequila. We are live.
I didn't
not
say
live.
anything. It's a Trump
We are
quote.
Oh, okay. Hello. Hellos.
Hello.
Okay. Last time. Where did we start last time? I know you were in the part with the malfunctioning portal, but where were you
We
specifically?
Distracted.
You resting?
Oh, we were at the altar.
were at the altar and then we rested.
That's right. Right after the incense incident.
And then somebody had we all had that dream with Spirnak. What was her name?
Sorshin.
Sorshin.
Spearneck.
And then we froze all the water and put it in the forges. And we noticed that some were melting a little more quickly. And then we got sucked into the portal.
And then poof.
And then we
And
fought
then we teleported somewhere.
this guy.
Over here. We fought.
Oh, we fought those two.
ogres
The
that
bug ogres.
bugged up, turned into two swarms. The gate opened at the top part of this room.
I took the.
Sorry.
Took shiny object.
I took
What was it?
the Chaos Emerald.
Was it emerald? Was it green? It was red or blue.
Sonic the cheeseburger cop.
Yeah, and I got a nat 1 on a con save.
It was a green.
I think it was
Took-
blue.
Ripped
Oh,
it
yeah.
out.
I
Ripped it
remember
out of your
that.
hand and put it in the door.
I was like,
Well, that was the other one.
Oh, the other one. No.
Which we're getting back. You're gonna get that back from me because I'm collecting all the Infinity Stones.
Okay.
I'm gonna infuse them into my sword.
what happened? It went in the door. Did the door go down and back up? And was
The
gone?
door had a
Mouth.
mouth in it. It's a creature in it, and the slot was in its mouth. And as soon as the gem was in, it closed its mouth, and when it reopened, the gem was gone.
I hope when he dies, he goes back to the middle with the gem in his mouth. I'm gonna take it again.
And then we start initiative again.
That would be hilarious.
And that's what activated then the creature in the middle after they ate the crystal.
It certainly happened in a quick sequence.
Seemingly so.
Yes. Alright. And we started.
In the second round of initiative,
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, I gotta pull up.
I was trying to. Oh wait.
Don't look.
Never mind. I'm not gonna risk it right now.
Oh, I can do it right here.
It's okay. It doesn't matter.
Nothing really matters.
Too many cameras.
Hey, DM and spell,
Shit.
real quick.
Yeah, demon smell.
I don't know that we decided, did we?
I don't think we did.
Sif, Ben, and Clad were all nominated.
Oh yeah.
And forest ball.
I say-
balls.
Clad or Sif. As
Agreed.
Ben, I say Clad or Sif.
Ben.
No. Thank you, though.
Did fireball as well. I was suggesting
Yeah.
last week.
Take it.
Force it, I'll take it. You'll get part again. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you guys.
The sniff.
We're gonna vote for him.
Did I do that?
All right. And that takes us top of the order with RJ,
Okay.
Not my DM.
who's
and
big
spell.
right now.
Right. And I did attack him because I held my action to attack if he came. Okay.
I think I just fell off my screen.
Alright, bonus action. Throw my dancing sword up in the air. Attack with the dancing sword.
It's like above him.
You can put it next to him over the water. Yeah. Dancing longsword. Oof. That's weak. 14.
14 hits.
Oh.
Oh, that's not good.
Not good.
Yeah, Fire uses a lot of health.
Yeah. Otay. Longsword does 1d10. Where's the 10 at?
These are so good. I can't.
3 plus 3 for 6 damage.
Okay. Ooh. Ooh, this is totally wrong.
Did it.
Let's do that.
Did it.
Try it.
Oh, 8 damage?
Yeah, it's right there.
7.
So hard.
6 damage.
Alright. Second attack, great weapon fighting. The long, or not second.
Now that we
attack.
know his AC is 14.
Yeah. Yep. That's why I always attack with the dancing longsword first.
Can you read off the initiative order with that?
Yep, it's RJ, Cladoro, the creature, Ben, Sif, Baldy.
Fuck.
So first attack, not gonna hit.
Not 14.
Yeah, 5.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, no.
All right, misses. Second attack, same thing. Great weapon. Nat 20.
Nice.
Yeah,
With
that
great
hits.
weapon.
Yeah.
Boy.
Big dog.
7 plus the giant's might is 8 plus 4 plus 10. So 12, 22.
Damn, okay.
Big dog.
It's a big chunk. This time with this crit, your sword. This is your halberd, or what is this?
This is my great sword.
Great sword. Okay. You bring your axe or your sword down, and not only do you carve into it, but you are able to cleave all the way through, and a piece of its flesh just like sloughs off and just boonk into the water, where it writhes in pain for a moment before going inert.
Nice. Is that 22? How does the doubling work with nat 20s? Is it the whole thing, or does the great weapon not add to the double?
I believe in 5th edition you just double the dice.
Okay, so then the dice would have been 20. Would have been 12.
I mean, also an additional 12
Just 12 total.
instead of 22.
It would have been 24 plus 10 then. Because I did 12 damage with my dice.
Okay, so 24 then plus a 10.
Yeah, so 34 damage.
Damn. Okay. Oh, it's an additional
12.
12. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I fucked it up.
It
real
didn't,
good.
it didn't like that.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay. That takes us to Cladoro.
Laddie daddy.
So do I have to roll for?
How'd you end up in the
He's not in the water, is he?
I'll move right there. I'm just gonna do. All right, I guess it manifest my echo as a bonus action from 15 feet. You can walk on water, right?
Yeah, we talked
Yeah.
about the flies.
Jesus.
And then will my robot automatically get up on its own? It can move. Yeah, so half its action to get up. It's gonna stay right there.
What's underwater? Is it prone
Oh.
underwater?
How deep is the
How deep's
water?
the water?
How deep?
My
We-
robot fell in it.
We rolled how far down he went.
You rolled how far down?
How far he sunk. You made him roll for how far he sinks.
Who and when?
The robot tripped and fell right here.
Oh, I thought I made
Falls right in the water. Creature lets out a long swings his claw to act on night.
I want.
I didn't write down how
deep is
far
the
he went
water?
down.
It's like a mile.
No, it's not that much.
Sunshine.
It's 10 feet deep. The water's 10 feet deep.
So can you just jump out?
I mean, he can swim out.
Okay. I don't know what robots can do. Alright. So he's gonna.
Either way, it's athletics. It's gonna be the same DC.
Can he attack from the water?
Yeah, can.
Okay,
He
so
can
then
try.
half his movement is to get up, and then he's gonna swim up 10 feet.
So he's not prone. If he's in the water, he's just swimming.
He's just in swimming.
So then he's swimming. I guess I will.
Now, if you attack,
I can't attack with him or with this turn anyway. But
you what?
I can't attack with him this turn because I already used my bonus.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You did.
All right, so he'll just chill there, and I will
Okay.
attack with my sword via my echo.
Okay. There are penalties to attacking in the water in certain situations, but I don't think this is one of them. If you're using like a bludgeoning weapon in the water, you have a disadvantage in the attack. But he's just in the water, shooting out of the water, and it's force damage, so I don't think it would.
Well, you're saying for my robot.
Yeah.
How does the robot do damage? Does he like emit a force pulse? Or
I
what?
think it's actually like I imagine he's swinging some kind of like
Uh,
magical.
I'm imagining like something that almost looks like it's made of material similar to that of like a lightsaber,
Yeah.
but it's white and
Like a
it's
zealot
in the
from
same like a
Warcraft.
zealot, but it's like made of like force energy, and it's not force as in Star Wars the force,
Yeah.
but force as in magic, yeah. And yeah, it's roughly the shape of a blade,
Almost like assassinate like a blade arm. That's what I imagine.
Cool.
or even like
That's not how I ever imagined it, but I'm glad to hear how you imagine it since it's.
that's how I was picturing.
Just like
Sorry.
like Hadoukening people.
Yeah. All right.
It could be that's what you want.
So yeah, I'm taking my rapier via the echo. Okay, we get 14 plus 5. So that hits.
Yep.
1d8 plus 2. That's a 1. Pins off the 7. 3 damage.
It's close.
3 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Amazing. And that's all my actions.
Okay. What did you attack with?
A rapier via the echo.
Okay. That's right. Okay, it's its turn.
Fuck.
Actually,
Why are we in this camera?
I couldn't see when I clicked it. Sorry.
Can we adjust the battle cam so we can see the fight?
cameraman slacking. I think go to the.
I went to film school, viewer.
We couldn't tell.
Is it the dog? Is that what we're using for a creature?
It's,
Okay.
it's two-headed, abyssal-looking creature.
This room is awkward.
The room is awkward.
What are its skills? Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, it has some trouble, but it makes it. It's going to move onto the walkway next to RJ.
Like here.
Yeah. As it, like, falls off into the water, swims briefly, and climbs up. But it's, like, uses the most of its movement because it's just, like, awkward to do that. And then it's going to attack RJ. A bunch. Because RJ hurts. Well, those are the first two attacks.
Jesus Christ, 2 natural 19s.
Yeah, those hit.
Here are the next two attacks. Okay, those are worse.
Better.
But
better for us.
they're still...
Above 17.
That one moved. This one is not. This one is 20 total. So yes. So 3 hits. As...
Oh, wait a minute. No, fuck, I didn't invoke it. Wait a minute.
I've got a new thing.
Puss elf.
Puss off.
I remember reading about this thing, but I don't remember actually what it does.
Well, I kind of doubled up on that skill with the storm ruin and runic shield. When another creature you see within 60 feet of you, another creature, fuck. Runic shield only helps my allies, not me.
Okay.
I'd have to invoke the storm ruin to help myself.
Okay.
Is
so
that
first-
reaction?
Huh?
Bonus action to use, though.
So, over all 3 attacks, it's
I
going to
already used this.
be a total of 23 points of damage.
23 points. I'm unconscious.
Oh wow. Okay. Make 3 Constitution saving throws as well.
1 sec. I accidentally clicked. I clicked the wrong ruin when we were fighting last.
Did it take all those attacks to knock you down?
I literally had 23 health.
Oh wow. Okay.
Where's Stone?
Literally.
I was worried the first attack downed you, and then the next 2.
No. I had 23 health exactly. I was like, please don't do 23. 3 Constitution.
Yeah.
8.
Total.
Yeah.
Okay. So
19.
The next 2 don't matter.
Okay.
That's awful. God.
It's probably a low DC too.
How do I describe this?
This is your fault.
That rolled bad. I'm sorry.
After this first attack from this creature, the first claw that hits him, and it gouges into his skin, emanating from the wound from the claw in his bicep and spreading it through his body, his physical form seems to lose the form that you've known it. And RJ begins to behave like the creature, sprouting arms. And
I'm honestly not mad about this, actually.
by the end of the round, when you go unconscious, after the first attack, this begins to happen, and over the course of the next 2 attacks that dig into you as well, aside from the vague colors involved in the creature, you can almost not distinguish these creatures from one another. But RJ from this creature. RJ, you drop anything you're holding, and like all of your clothes and belongings sort of like morph into what is your being for now. And then you go unconscious, and the entire mass, while not unmoving, goes much more still, as it seems to maybe just be breathing. And I would say more, but you are unconscious for this, so...
My dancing sword also falls.
And that's its whole turn. Ben, it's your turn.
That's its whole turn. That's all he's gonna do.
I mean, you did more damage than it did.
That's fair.
On one attack.
1 point.
No, I did 34 plus.
Oh, 34. Okay.
I did 40 damage total.
It did 23
Yeah.
total.
Okay.
In more attacks.
Yeah.
Would I know if Cure Wounds would change it back?
Make a knowledge check. That would, I'm assuming Arcana. Let's do something better.
12.
You don't think so. You think Cure Wound, like you wouldn't, like, this is, the Cure Wounds heals wounds.
Right, yeah.
This is, whatever happened to RJ, it's not a wound.
It is not a wound. Okay, and how does, like, you can use your action to double your walking speed, right? Doesn't it?
You can use your action to double your walking speed. Oh, you can use you can use your action to gain an additional move,
Wait, an mission.
which is essentially
right,
but double moving.
Doubling it. Yeah, okay. But he is unconscious. So I think I'm just going to use my, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
And I guess
I think I should be there after 25, right?
Does your rune that makes you big fade when you go unconscious?
Not certain.
Well, if it does, you'd shrink
Yeah.
and still be this thing, but you'd be a much smaller thing.
It doesn't say. This is so poorly worded. It doesn't, because we're like, can I shrink myself? And there is no wording saying I can or cannot. Same thing. You have learned how to imbue yourself with the might of a giant as a bonus action. You magically gain the following benefits, which last for 1 minute.
If it doesn't say, I'm gonna say it's still active.
Yeah. If you lack the room to become large, your size doesn't change.
Yep.
So
you're still large then. Okay, sorry, Ben.
That's okay. How's it looking?
Hurt. I mean, as far as how much damage it's taken,
Yeah.
your best source of comparison is RJ.
Right.
And it looks about as hurt as RJ is.
How high is the ceiling?
oh, I could still walk on the ceiling too. Shit.
No, wonderful.
I hope I turn into an eldritch horror.
Yeah, you're coming for my ass.
You're getting me that stone back.
I'm gonna try.
I'm gonna say it's 15 feet high
Okay.
because I can't find it.
That's what we said. We said
It's domed in the center.
because I was tall enough to reach the
gem.
out of the statue.
Yeah.
So the highest point is 15.
And the center of the room. It's shallower
Yeah, it wasn't that tall.
on the edges.
But I asked how tall it was when we did spider.
Yeah.
So could I do like how I did in the chamber over here, where I did fireball like up to the ceiling? Bless you, thank you.
The ceiling is not tall enough for you to only hit RJ in that
could probably-
approach.
To only hit it, like if
Oh,
I use
it.
the corner,
Oh.
maybe evaporate some water.
Well, where's the red circle? You can. I mean,
The center has to be on the board.
it does. It has to be in the room.
In the room.
And near the walls, right up against the wall, the ceiling's maybe only 7 or 8 feet high.
Yeah.
So like, there's no way I think that.
I don't think so.
Shoot. Okay.
Scooch it over.
Actual.
All the way, like, so imagine the wall comes all the way out
Yeah.
and scooch the fireball and then slide it down. So it's 7 foot off the ground.
I mean, the diameter
I would
is,
assume that the room
20. Is 15, 20 feet?
15 feet.
15 feet. So it.
Or 20 feet.
The bottom
Oh, yeah.
quarter of the circle would be in the ground,
Yeah.
basically,
so
which
we're
you
like-
can do, but Air can't like demonstrate that with this.
Right.
Oh, so I can do it. What I'm trying to do, which is just target it.
Well, so if it was 7 feet off the ground, that means that from that point 7 feet off the ground, it would reach out from that point 20 feet. So how far is 20 feet from that wall?
At an angle.
I mean, in every direction. It's,
Right.
it's a sphere.
Well, RJ would get hit 20 feet from this wall.
Yeah, so RJ would get hit by that for
No
sure.
matter what.
Yeah.
Well, but that's not because it curves.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
this curves here.
Are you saying there's
No.
a chance, or are you just
The
trying to be
sphere
exact?
curves.
I'm trying to be exact. The sphere curves.
Yeah.
So like,
If there's no chance, I don't care.
if it's 7 feet, it doesn't go 20 foot on the bottom. Do you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I see what you're saying.
Like, it's not 20 feet away from the wall. It's whatever.
That would be sick. If
'Cause
that was
that's
allowed in
too-
combat,
it would
that
be
sick.
lower.
Yeah.
I don't think that would.
All right, that's cool. It's cool.
If Steph says we can't do it, we can't do it.
Yeah, I had my move planned right until what happened to RJ happened, so that's why I'm kind of scrambling.
I mean,
could you move me to her? That would be my goal.
how wide's the room? It's 25 feet wide?
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely going to hit you then.
Someone's doing some calculus over here.
I'm not doing calculus, I'm just drawing what I'm imagining.
Oh, so calculus.
Technically geometry. We're not trying to find the area under a curve. We're just trying to find a distance.
I mean,
This is
like-
geometry.
Like if this is the cross section of the room and he hits it, this
Jesus
kind of like
Christ.
corner, and it's 20 feet. Like it's hitting most of the room.
Right.
And RJ
Right.
is what 15 feet from the wall,
Right.
Yeah.
and he's a large creature,
Yeah.
so he's like this big.
But I'm on the ground.
Oh yeah, but you're
But yeah,
still-
right.
yeah. I mean, I guess you might at best you're down here,
Right.
but either way,
Large
it's
blow.
Fuck.
Hit me.
This is a great illustration.
Yes. Well done.
He let me ask what this creature looks like.
oh, you remember from last week?
An eldritch horror.
Is it not in the?
No, I think I just showed you
Yeah.
a
Oh,
picture.
It's just like RJ, but
Yeah, I
just a
don't
little
remember.
darker.
RJ is lighter than this thing. This thing was made out of stone. RJ is made of flesh.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah.
That guy.
Horny. Is he horny?
He's something like that.
I'm going tentacles. That weird guy we saw had tentacles.
Yeah.
Maybe him and I can be best friends. With my tennis balls.
Okay, then I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on it.
Okay.
Yes.
It needs to make a what save? Wisdom?
Wisdom, yeah.
Yeah, I always fucking pass these, so I'm gonna roll on the front of the table. What is its modifier?
What does this in Whispers do again?
It like racks them with pain, but on a successful save, they still take half damage. So that's why I like using it.
No, like something.
Okay, it only has +4 in this,
I feel like that's
16.
so 20. I always fucking pass these.
I know.
Okay, well at least it still takes half.
It does.
So I'm gonna use it at level 2, which is 4, 6. Yeah, 4, 6.
Yeah, maybe it's like maybe I'll.
Nice. 10 is 5.
5 damage? Okay.
Yeah. I rolled 2 1s in there.
Oh.
Last one was a 6.
Do you have
though,
any
so.
restoration of any sort, or you have just healing word?
Cure wounds, but yeah, that's all I have.
Yeah.
I was gonna use before he went on actually before he turned, I rolled already and I was gonna come out and be like, add 20 HP, baby, and it was like he turns into a creature. It's like, okay, fine. Well, that's not gonna work.
It takes us to Sif, I think. Let's see what.
No, that's it.
Bonus action or anything?
Well, oh yeah. Here we go. I've been practicing.
Have you?
Nope.
Yeah, yeah.
I should have said yes. No.
That's for me.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I caught it.
It was actually for RJ.
It's like it's like when they throw the bouquet at a wedding.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Whoever catches it gets inspo. Just die for it.
That's
It's about to get really aggressive in here.
That's a D8.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. We need to take a break. We go to the emergency room. There are stitches required.
Oh my god.
I was like, I thought you were being. Did you just pop a testicle?
No, I'm just pretending like a brawl broke out, trying to catch the bouquet.
I understand.
That is the bard inspiration.
It took me a second.
I was there, yeah.
When you were like, we need to pause and go to the emergency room, I was like,
What?
my heart literally
sorry.
dropped. It's okay.
All our viewers are like, what just happened?
All our
Guys,
good
our
work.
viewership is spiked.
We all just like
One
maybe
viewer
all
at
just
my
looked
Carl.
at the
Yeah,
players.
no,
Or
I
at
don't. I
least
can't even
did.
see
I thought they
how many
did
viewers
too.
we
I
have.
don't think it shows on here. He has to go to the actual.
I turn into a dragon.
That's
This works.
that's not the order of reparations for our
You're
beautiful.
alive.
Where are those?
Something.
The order of
You've created. You made
my
$5.
act. Where is it, bro?
You summoned $5?
I see. I
I
can't.
use
I'm
$5.
not worried about this right now.
I cast
That's okay.
summon $5.
Here.
So that brings us to Sif. Yes.
Fuck this thing up, Sif. For me.
Murder.
For Dad.
10, 15 acrobatics or athletics? To get up to this?
Acrobatics. For this.
Should she just go between two spaces? For a
Yeah,
while?
she's a small character. You can just.
But she's
25.
going on the
Yeah.
spin thing.
Oh, okay.
What was total?
Oh, 25.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're good.
I'm gonna throw him on it.
Do you want her to end like on this, in the square?
I'm assuming she was aiming for the walkway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's on it.
It's 25, yeah.
Because the
Well,
walkway.
she said it's not on a space.
Yeah, it's halfway in between two spaces,
Oh,
technically.
Technically, but.
She can stand on it. I hate when they do that.
You're the one who fucking made it.
I still have one more.
Like put her in the in the far space, but you're on the walkway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright, 14 on the dot.
14 to hit.
Yes.
Yeah, that hits.
It hits.
Nice.
Slap.
Are you throwing?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was that? 10?
And what's damage? Oh, it's not. Okay, you're very close, you guys.
So much.
Then I'm gonna do 2 weapon for my other one.
Don't touch your brother. Don't touch your brother after you said that.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Very close.
Great success.
Well, you only get you don't get
Yeah.
you don't get to add your dexterity to this, so just double your dice, which is a D4. So this could be it.
2.
Totaled, so double to 4.
I got. Oh wait, no.
She rolled a 1.
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
F me in the
But you
beard.
hit the plus.
Nat 20 and you do 2 damage
I
is
don't get
crazy word.
You had a 50% chance of killing it.
Damn.
Anything else, Sif?
No.
Okay, that brings us to Baldy.
I'm just gonna scoot to the corner and shoot it.
Here.
Yeah, other corner. Yeah. 16.
16 hits. Yeah.
Taking a pee, guys. Don't look.
What's going on right there?
8.
I believe you said you moved your hunter's mark to this thing,
I did, yes.
but you do not get to attack.
Statistically, no
because-
matter what he rolls, he kills it, right?
Using the best.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Unless
I
he
don't get.
misses.
I get
You
bees,
just have to-
hunter's mark, no sneak attack.
Yeah, so
8 plus 6 plus 4.
Yeah.
18.
It has 3 HP.
Yeah.
I run over to pee on it.
Okay, so how do you take this thing out? It's a roiling mass, but I mean,
You said there are arms.
There are every appendage and body part you can imagine you see at some point on this.
Every body part you can imagine.
You
Just for flavor.
see genitalia popping in and out.
Just for
occasionally.
flavor, I'm
Floppy
gonna
ones.
shoot it twice
Okay.
and pin its arms up to the wall.
Okay, and you pin him up, and it tries to like
And you, yeah.
deal with its injured state by reabsorbing said arms, but unable to do so, it just basically struggles a few times, writhing in its place before it eventually just like droops with its arms hanging up against the wall. Yeah, unmoving. That brings us to the top of the order to RJ. RJ, please make a saving throw. Oh, is there anything else from you? Actually, you still have your bonus action.
How do you end
I
up
do,
over
but I
there?
can't do anything from here. I move my. Wait, no, I can't. I don't have a bonus
I was
action
one
because I
more
moved
closer.
That's saving.
the hunter's mark. That would have been.
That was
my
last
spot.
turn.
Oh, then I would have moved it to RJ.
Remember having to
Oh, I
bring
guess why not? Just in case.
RJ to go get it.
Well, that was not a
To do
roll.
we what?
I just need to write.
I know. I was just gonna say, like, okay, there was our
We have to do
lesser
it.
of 2 threats. Just killed the thing.
It'd be like all little ants keeping you back. Well, we don't even know how to get back.
Yeah, we're deep. We're deep in the
Okay.
shit now, boys.
It's just a D20, yeah.
Yep. You need 10 or higher.
17.
Okay, you won success. Also make a Constitution saving throw again.
Can you give DM or is this
Bardic?
Bardic to an incapacitated player?
No, you need to really hear it.
9, 16.
16.
Plus.
Plus 5, 21.
RJ's form reverts back to its normal self. But he is still dying.
End initiative.
It is now. It's now Clara's turn.
Oh, yeah. Oh no, a guy dying.
Karen Moore.
Oh no, guy.
How am I gonna get to him?
I don't want to revert to my normal self.
He wants to kill us.
Oh, I will shatter in this dungeon.
I don't want to revert.
Can I swim?
It's terrifying.
I love
we
this.
all die.
I'm gonna try and eat him, I think.
Can you swim? Yeah, you can try and swim.
Eat him.
It's 10 feet
You
deep,
can
so
push
like.
me off if you want.
Like the hero you are.
Yeah.
The
I-
hero knight.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna jump in the water.
Okay.
Alright. 10, 15, 20. And I'm assuming I'm still trading on top?
Make an athletics check to swim.
No, you don't. 15.
Yep. You can move at half speed while swimming.
5, 15, 25.
Also, Eric, please make a Constitution saving throw.
Is that 5?
5.
Plus. Oh, I have plus 6. 11.
Okay.
If I have to jump down, 15, 25, use a dash to keep moving.
But then you couldn't do, unless you can bonus action.
I can action surge.
Oh. I mean, do you want to use an somebody else can heal me.
Alright, then I'll just stay there then.
Or I would, get out the water. This is secret water. Mystery water.
Can I climb the wall next to me? I'm at 25 movement.
Just get
the
out
wall,
of the water.
The wall is partially submerged.
Yeah.
You can climb on top of it.
Or at least just hang on to it. No, I'll try to climb up.
Okay, make another athletics. Well,
Just jump in the water and get back out.
It's pretty funny.
Pretty stupid.
yeah, you can climb on top of it.
No check.
No, I think it's fine.
Okay.
You rolled a 15. Basically, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
What did he say?
Actually, no. Eric, make the acrobatics check. I think go ahead. To balance on the wall. Unless you're just trying to like.
I'm just trying to balance, I guess. Yeah.
You're trying to stand on it.
Yeah.
Then yeah. acrobatics
14.
check. You fall in the water. So
Alright, then.
you start to stand up and you just like misplace a foot and fall back where you started.
Now you're all wet.
That is hilarious.
This is stupid as shit. I can think of something practical.
At a time like this.
Ben's next.
I'll just let my turn, honestly.
Okay. Ben is.
That was a lot to do nothing. It's good.
So I used my 25 walking speed to go right back where I was, and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Just making sure I have it right. 1d. 4. Okay, yeah. 5. 2. 10. Nice. 20.
There you go.
I cast healing.
No.
Cure Wounds, and it's
And RJ regains consciousness.
I keep getting knocked out.
That's a hell of a drug.
Did you guys see I was growing cool arms?
Yeah. Why didn't you keep growing cool arms?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go check this door out.
Yeah, where did that stone go?
I'm gonna go look for it.
Why did you throw that in there?
I had this overwhelming urge to do so.
Yeah,
I think it made me do it.
You better get those stones back. I want
Well,
to
if you
fuse
get-
my sword with them. When we
Okay,
get
I'm
there.
gonna go look at the door, see if I can get the stone out.
Make a investigation check.
You know who the hell you are.
9.
No.
I mean, honestly, the fact that it baffles you that this door swallowed the gem in the first place. It doesn't make any sense.
Did you roll?
You
9.
you suspect magic is at play, but that may have been obvious.
RJ, gem gone.
I don't think so,
Through the door.
Tim. I'm gonna walk over to the door. Does that take? So we did 2 rounds of combat, so that's 12 seconds. Do I have 48 seconds? Does that take longer than 4? Well, I guess regain consciousness would have been 3 rounds. Of 30 seconds, I sprint over to the door
Why is
because my strength increases. No, it doesn't. Doesn't matter if I stay big. I wanted it for flavor. What kind of metal is the door?
I believe it's iron. Double check.
Was it strong iron?
It's like black slab iron, like thick. Look.
I'm gonna take out my Smith's hammer and just start fucking wailing on the door.
Smith's hammer.
I have a Smith's hammer.
I know. I just feel like it's not that big. You're just.
Well, because my boulder headed maces broke. Otherwise, that's what I'd be using. I'm not gonna hit my sword against it.
It's just broke for the day
Oh.
until longer.
Day.
24 hours. It's just a stick.
Does it just regrow
It
a
regrows
rock?
a head.
That's fucking amazing.
What? I'm not.
We should also investigate that creature. cut it open, see if the gem's inside the creature.
Roll. What are you attacking it with?
My just like a smith's hammer.
Roll damage for that, which I'd probably be like a D6 plus your strength.
Six.
Your hammer bounces off and leaves no damage.
Well, let's walk away for a second, then I'll look at it again.
I'm gonna march back over to the creature and I'm gonna cut it open.
While it's hanging there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you cut it open.
Yeah.
What you find is a mosh pit. That's not what a mosh pit is, but it just feels like an appropriate word for just various unorganized pieces of bone, flesh, pus,
Amalgamation, perhaps.
organs. Amalgamation, yeah, but I don't know. Mosh pit just felt right.
A writhing.
Yeah.
Or a mosh pit.
Writhing mosh pit.
With no sense of order or intent.
No
Alright.
gems. No gem in there.
Make a investigation check.
I'll give you the help action because
That's
I
fine.
lost it.
Investigation.
So you roll advantage.
So 12.
Jesus, -3.
-1.
Oh.
I rolled a 12. I rolled a 13.
I thought it was 15. I'm like, God damn, you're like, dang.
I am stupid.
Jesus, Eric.
Jesus Christ!
This is a cool looking flower.
Trying to see if my wounds help me.
That's funny.
Like, what's the best?
Dude. -3. That would be good.
You would have to have a 4 intelligence for -3.
5, I think. No, you're. Yeah, 5 technically, but yeah. Yeah, 5. You don't find anything in here of value, unless you value the bodily parts of this creature.
Oh my god.
Also, let me think here. Never mind. Okay.
Technically, my proficiency bonus should have doubled for any time I use my tools, but that doesn't matter because I was attacking and I wasn't trying to smith the door apart.
Yeah. It was damage. Yeah.
Well, I'll go back and try to smith the door then.
Can I go investigate the door one more time?
Yeah, you can try again. What are you trying to figure out?
I want to see if there are like any like mechanisms on it that can be like unscrewed or opened. Like look at the mouth. Like see if there's a hinge jaw, a
Okay.
lever, anything. $12. Better than 9.
I mean, you can tell this door is very clearly designed to be opened somehow.
Stick the robot in.
But it's clearly some sort of magical. It's triggered by magic, not any kind of lever.
Oh.
We weren't in this room,
No.
were we? This should be covered up.
I want to also now investigate the door to see for any magical how the stone went in there and why.
Make an Arcana check.
Yeah, I have advantage on Arcana checks now.
Reroll. What is it?
3.
Hold on. I'm going to use a DM inspo.
Bardic Inspo, yeah, last 10 minutes.
What is it? 5, 6, 7, 8 total plus
Okay.
15 total.
Okay. You get the impression this door is intended to be open with magic, or in some magical means. But more than that, you get the sense that there are 2 functions to this door, depending on what it is fed.
Ooh.
Oh,
Good wording.
So yeah, I reiterate to the party. Two functions seems like, depending on what you put in there.
I'd flip a coin into it.
I smack him.
You smack Ben.
Baldy, yeah.
Dude, I was just trying to be like you.
I
man.
mean, the
Sorry.
coin it lands in its mouth and just sits there inertly.
Nah, I grab it.
I mean, we do have this other gem.
Yeah. What was it? The other one's blue.
It was amethyst.
Amethyst.
So pinkish.
Yeah, feed it. Do it.
No, I want these
What if there's
stones.
more jewels behind the door?
Yeah.
But they're not
Try to
magic
remains.
jewels.
Can I try to grab the stone out of RJ's hand?
I cannot be surprised.
I don't know.
What'd you say?
I don't know that he's
Try to
holding it.
remains.
It's in my backpack, and I can no longer be surprised
On
ever.
the door.
Yeah.
You can't sneak up on me, brother.
That's
Like at all?
I mean-
like even if I roll a nat 20.
It's two functions.
I mean,
depending on what stone goes in.
You might beat him. Like, if you both like
Roll.
roll initiative to see who moves first, you might win. But like, he isn't gonna be caught unaware.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
What was that?
Yeah.
It's a weird kind of.
While
ability.
carrying or wearing an object inscribed with this rune, you have advantage on intelligence arcana checks, and you can't be surprised as long as you aren't incapacitated.
Still doing knowledge.
You missed your chance.
Yeah, I
Because we
guess.
saw it, but
Fuck.
then we went into a fight right away.
Can I do a knowledge check on the stone that already went in the door? I'm like thinking back about it.
No, but
I can.
I mean, so right before, Baldy was. Right before Baldy ran across the room, you were rolling an Arcana check, and you rolled well. It didn't matter in the moment because,
You did incredibly
So-
well.
Oh,
as
I did, didn't I?
yeah, you did. And as you like were reaching for the gem, you're like, oh, this gem forces anyone who gets near it to put it in the door. And then it happened to you, and you're like, well, here we go. And you're just like, this, and you know what? You know, it does that, and that sounds like a fantastic idea. Is basically like your thought
Yeah,
process. Like
yeah.
right as you figure out what it would be doing to, you're like, hey, you know what? Let's
And
do
that's
that.
okay. I'll allow it.
Yeah.
So I do explain this. And I tell RJ, I was like, I think the only way to go forward now is if we put that stone in the door.
Is this another door here?
Yeah.
Do we notice that there's another? Like, is it?
So that piece of paper, the piece of paper your hands on, you can
Yeah.
remove that one.
Take that one.
Yeah, put it there.
Okay.
Because that door is, you can see through it. It's a similar grate where it's not passable, but you
Get jail stuff.
Alright, I'm
Fine.
gonna go look at that. I'm
Found another way to go. You're not taking
Whoa.
another gemstone.
Okay.
Man. When the fuck did that get there?
Did we get ice cream?
When the fuck did we get ice cream?
Yeah, I want to go look through the.
When the fuck did we get ice cream?
Yeah, I slide through. I'm small again.
Yeah.
Where's my normal guy?
over here.
Yeah.
And what did you do? You just went over there and opened it?
No, I want to look at it.
Just look at it. Would you
See
look
what
at
I
that?
can see. Would you look at it? Just
Cop
look at
did
it.
that. Why'd you like to look at it?
Just look at it.
Did you look at it?
Caitlin, I'll leave you your own shit.
She got so confused. She looked up.
Well, you're doing the flashlight, not even the laser light.
I was. I was
Sorry.
I wasn't at you.
Where's my eyeballs?
Trying.
Fuck did we get ice
You're
cream?
doing it backwards.
I've never
I
even,
thought
what
it was
movie is
facing the
that?
ground this way.
The Ringer.
Gotta watch out.
Yeah, it's not a thing anymore. Ringers,
No.
like it's like an Oma saying. He said, "You've been through the ringer."
Yeah.
And nowadays, if I had a kid, it'd probably be, what the hell's a ringer? Even most people nowadays probably wouldn't even know. Not most, but
Portable outdoor wood stove for camping for
Buy
$50.
Let's see. Oh shit.
RJ casts
That's pretty
conjure
nice.
oven.
Complex mosaics and strange patterns adorn the floor of this long vaulted hall. A set of 6 statues of robed warriors stand within raised niches along the north and south walls. Each statue is made of white marble and brandishes a ransor as it looks down with contempt. A bronze gate bars the far exit on, as well as the one in front of you.
So we can see the end of the hallway here.
Yeah, but you can't. But then it's sends out
There's
you.
stairs,
It goes down, so you can't actually
Yeah.
see the bottom of the steps.
but we know that there's stairs.
You know that it descends. In both of these gates, sort of some of the bars are sort of colored differently from bronze, darker, and you can sort of make out the symbol of wrath. On both sides of both
pretty cool.
gates.
Where's both gates?
I apparently I forgot to draw the other one. It's right. It's at the top of the steps. Yeah,
Okay.
right there. I think. I'm gonna check.
Does anyone want a short rest?
I'm gonna cast.
Not a bad idea.
The symbol of wrath.
Yes. Which I think is just a penis.
Before we rest,
Actually, two very crooked penises.
can I cast find traps just in that area, and then we can rest?
Yes, and let me look that up.
120 feet.
I get back my
Do you
rules.
sense the presence of any trap
Tram.
within range that is within line of sight?
You get detect tramps detects the robot, which surprises you.
Which
Oh!
Which surprises you.
No,
That's
I
hilarious.
haven't- I
That's
was
a flaw in my design.
I didn't remember doing that.
Do you still have the bomb?
Yeah.
Can I just try to unlock the door?
Wait, the gate?
Yeah, the gate at least.
Shouldn't we short rest before we open a room with mysterious statues?
There are data ports.
Yeah, probably.
Where'd the remains of the guy go?
Can't even dispose of them
I-
in real life.
I sliced them up good. Looking
Yeah,
for
but
that,
it would
so-
still be.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
mash.
he made some.
pile
He
of-
made some bolognese.
I want to watch it while you guys short rest.
Made some bolognese.
I made some bolognese.
out of his guts.
Ooh, like The Walking Dead. Remember?
I also have
Where's
heat.
your guts?
I don't know if I'll do anything, but I found maybe heat metal on the door. But
Mm.
Okay, are we short resting?
Sounds like it. Yeah, I believe so.
I think that'll show up.
I'm gonna do some hit dice, baby.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Fuck.
Unless you get back from short.
Okay, so you get go to the top.
Alright,
Hit the rest, and I'll just prompt it again.
I'm gonna use 3 die.
So you have 1d8 plus 1 7 times.
6.
I'm using 2.
You can use as many as you want, so just use one to get right now. If you want.
I'm good.
So 8.
You want to keep it?
I thought maybe.
A nat 1. Woof.
Then
I
you
got-
get
I
half
heal
of your-
15
Half of
points.
your used ones back at the
8.
And I use 2 hit die.
So we use 2.
Make sure you guys record that.
Yep.
It's.
In D&D Beyond.
I already. Yeah. I learned how to do that. So.
I'm gonna pull.
How do you get hit dice back again?
Long rest.
Long rest.
Yeah, how much?
Half of your
Half
max.
of your max.
So you get 3 back.
So
for long
she
rest.
gets. She has 7.
Why
so
do I
4.
have? Yeah, I have 7
Yeah.
hit die. Why do I have
So you
7
get
hit
4 of
die?
those back.
You have multi-classed.
I'm not multi-classed.
Why do you have 7 hit die? Are you level 7?
Oh, we're
Are you
level
seven?
seven.
Yeah.
I know, I know.
Okay, you give up to 7 dice.
Yeah.
So
Once you
8
long rest, you get 4
plus
back.
1
I'll
plus
just
2.
use one. As
Yeah.
well.
You're probably gonna long rest before you short rest.
That's my second.
That would be cool if you could like
Which one is it? D8.
6.
48 was one, I think, right?
That was cool.
Okay.
It'll do
That
3
would be cool if you could spend like multiple hit die for like a spell slot.
short rest.
You could spend like for like a first level spell slot, it would be 2 hit die. For a second level spell slot, it would be like 4.
This is
I don't know. I feel like that would be a cool mechanic.
What do we want? Do it.
No.
Where's your guts?
Doesn't matter because you get plus 1.
Remember that scene?
Just heal your health.
Okay, I healed 19. But more importantly, I got all my runes back.
Big dog.
3 more health.
I gotta get a stone set, man. I want one so bad.
Do it.
Of die?
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone use their.
Did you do any hit die though?
No. I don't need it.
Oh, I don't need it.
I cast Dissonant Whispers on Polly. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I do not do that.
Coulda.
Okay. Just undo all the HP you added.
I'd be pissed.
That'd be so funny though.
Is that touch me? I'm just kidding. I just touched hers. I don't think I have mine. Alright. I gotta mark what I used.
Is this coming up?
I'm using 3.
Yeah.
I'll roll it for you.
Baldy, during your short rest, you noticed that. Were you guys short resting? Were you guys just in this
kinda
room?
here.
Kind of in the
On the outsides.
Or do we step back in here?
I say in this room.
Okay. Yeah. We're just on the sides.
Or you step back?
No, I was asking, but no.
You notice that a very quiet popping sound, like a briefly during your rest, and it seems to originate from the center of the room. And looking there, you see a small pile of pulverized red crystal.
Hey RJ! Hey RJ! I found something.
What?
I found the crystal. If you want to go get it,
Nice.
it's in the middle of the room.
Is it whole or you said it's pulverized?
It's like powder, yeah.
Is it roughly? Can I see it?
Yeah, it's like a small, like rough, pile of dust.
Roughly the same size as the crystal.
Yeah.
Can I get some of your jars?
Yeah, I got a jar.
Just sucks honey out.
How big is the original crystal?
It was probably about
Yeah, I have hundreds.
apricot.
I have like a lot of
small
these.
pear. Plum. It's plum sized.
Okay, I'm gonna scoop it up, like sweep it into one of Baldy's jars.
Make a sleight of hand check.
You're fucked.
Or, sorry, is that sleight?
Yeah, sleight of hand.
Yeah, okay.
I got +2 to sleight of hand actually.
10.
You do a decent job of it. A decent amount of it, like maybe you lose like 15% of it to like cracks in the surrounding
enough.
stone, but like you get most of it in the jar.
Told you I'd get you your gem back. I'm sorry.
Thanks. I appreciate you. Is it still magic? Like,
Can I do?
yeah, I can do. I actually have advantage on Arcana checks.
That's crazy to me.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Storm Rune, baby. I'd like to sense if it's magical, not necessarily what magical, because I don't think my character would. The way I'd like to play it is that I can sense if something's magical. Not like I think it's stupid that I'd be able to like be good at detecting what magic is
What
there.
type of magic?
Yeah.
So usually,
I'll give you
I
advantage.
have
well,
advantage.
it doesn't matter really because so detect magic is a spell that lets you know if there's magic present.
Right.
That's what it's for. You, with your like anyone that rolls Arcana to identify spells is more like if you're looking at a potion, you're like, oh, based on the consistency and color and smell, this must be a blank potion.
Mm-hmm.
For enchanted items, you're looking at the runes to identify what kind of enchantment is within the item. There were runes on this gemstone originally, and now in powdered form, there are no more runes to decipher.
Okay.
So it's essentially a
Do you
nerd.
want me to detect magic on it?
You can detect magic.
Sure. If you want to use a spell slot.
Yeah.
I just
um,
kinda-
It should be. Oh wait. So I will say I forgot to detect magic isn't a cantrip in 5th edition. However, it is a ritual spell, which I believe
Takes
you can take 10 minutes to not consume a spell slot.
Let's take 10 minutes to not consume a spell
Yeah.
slot.
So yeah, you can cast it ritually. Lasts for I can't remember 10 minutes or an hour, but you detect magic, and you detect magic from there is a magic that you can feel coming off an item that is almost like so it's extremely faded that is an indicator that this thing was magical in the past and is no longer.
no longer magical.
Yeah, the stronger the original enchantment, the longer that effect will persist. But yeah, you get the effect.
Okay.
Is
So
she
is that
still
the
doing it?
original?
Can I take out the other stone and say identify this?
I mean, RJ has it.
Yeah. Stand back.
No. I'm like right behind him.
Then I'm not going to take it out.
Can't you still sense
Feast-
it even if it's on him?
Fine, I fucking walk away. I walk away.
Alright.
You'd be able to. I mean, yeah, detecting magic if it's just in a non-magical backpack.
Yeah, it's just in my backpack.
You can detect. I mean, if you'd be able to detect that there is magic coming from his backpack, but I'm guessing that he has more than one magic item in his backpack, and you're not necessarily able to discern which one might be the gem. I mean, if not, tell me if I'm wrong.
I think
Most of the magic.
Oh no, I've got that. Well, I've got that. We don't know if that little guy, that little statue of Ananket or whatever, the jackal statue. We didn't ever figured out if that was magic or not. That would be the only other thing in my backpack that might be
did.
magic.
We did.
We have an idea because of the message from them.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
I mean, that would not resonate like magic.
No.
For what it's worth.
Speaking of Baldy.
That's the only other magic.
Then.
Let me know.
Because I don't have... like, is a potion of healing or would be magic?
Potion of healing would radiate some magic, yeah.
Oh,
I
Jesus
don't know if I have a
Christ.
Your
potion.
reaction's
What the fuck?
Because all my weapons, I like to think are like...
Did you use protection, Baldy?
Anyway,
Yeah?
I'm going to close the jar up, stick that in my backpack.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Can I roll for pregnancy?
I'll roll for pregnancy. You don't get to see what the result is.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not gonna roll it right now.
No.
But also, Stiff, check your Discord if you haven't.
I don't.
What?
Check your Discord if you haven't.
Okay.
Oh no.
I don't think we would have had. Did I?
Form a sentence? No.
We will revisit this.
No, because Sif just scared the living fuck out of me.
I mean, sure.
What do you love her?
Hey, you
No,
guys.
I just don't want anyone to die.
What
horrible
color
death.
is this crystal? What
It's
can
gray.
I figure out what kind of
Got
crystal
ripped
it is?
open, you're dead.
Because the other one was
believe-
amethyst.
Oh,
Just kidding.
the red
Just
one
being
The red
adorable.
was garnet.
Should have used some
Garnet.
skin though.
Oh my god.
Crystal
Because like
powder.
But also, like, we
coming from or going to Magnamar from Roderick's Cove, yes. But I want to say Magnamar to the island, no. Unless I specified otherwise.
But still, so you had
You-
sex with
we-
her like
we-
days ago.
We didn't specify.
I did not specify.
She's not even pregnant yet.
Yeah.
That I know of.
I mean,
But it's been days.
assuming we can't believe this conversation's happening.
She isn't.
Assuming
she's, like,
that you
D&D.
did not use protection at some point, we can revisit that.
I would have liked to say I would have.
That explains so much.
I hope you didn't. So the fish.
You know what? Your wisdom score is high enough.
Okay. I have a +2 to wisdom, so 14.
Roll for how many bastard children RJ has.
19.
Fuck, a lot of them.
A lot of them. What was the name of that demon? It started with an A, didn't it?
Craig.
You were close the first time you said it.
Which
Which
demon?
The jackal demon.
Lamashtu.
Lamash too.
Oh yeah. Because there's no Warren Bossing City.
There's no more presence.
I was just adding
It says Amash too.
what I got in my backpack because that is a good point. To take
But
magic.
realistically,
What
Steph,
I
you can roll.
I mean, we'll see what happens.
Okay. She brought it up.
I know she brought it up before. Yeah.
RJ,
I thought
how
about
much
it
do you
like
love that
after
other
the
stone?
session, like laying in bed. And I was
a
like,
lot.
Holy
I
shit,
thought-
Aaron.
I want to infuse it in my armor so I can get superpowers.
I love that Sif is laying in bed thinking about Baldy impregnating people. or sorry, Caitlin is doing this.
Galen, yes.
That's D&D in a nutshell.
Yeah. By the way, you guys, I sense there could be a potential explosion down this hallway.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Send the robot. Or the Echo Knight.
Oh yeah.
What is that, by the way? The smoke monster you keep producing?
This is my brother. He doesn't have a name.
Wait, that
doesn't,
raised
man.
I thought
way
you
more
did.
questions than an answer.
Yeah, time out. That's pretty chill.
It's pretty chill. I think so.
I try and dap up the smoke monster.
It has substance, right?
Yeah.
Does he dap me up?
Yeah, he daps you up.
Oh, hard as fuck.
I think so.
Big dog.
Big dog.
Welcome to the party. Where did... I'm just talking to it. Can it talk?
Yeah.
No. You can have it move like it's talking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to it the way that I talk to the robot, thinking it is just a sentient person. What? Have you been with us the whole time? Sorry, I forgot about you. It's okay.
Alright.
You're Big Dog for real. I saw you do some work out there, Big Dog.
Let's do this shit.
So do you want to go through this door, the weird one?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I mean this one.
I don't care. Pick a door.
Oh, we can't go through that one. So I mean,
We
my
can't?
only theory is that we put this one that you have. If you are willing to give it up in there, it could end up like in dust. We could have
But
more.
it will open the door.
We could
theoretically.
Have, maybe I don't
We
know.
don't know that it'll open the door.
Can I roll to see if that stone will open up the door if I throw it in the mouth?
You would need to examine the stone in the door.
Can I look? RJ, can we walk to the other side of the room so I can look at the stone?
You can't touch it.
That's fine. You hold it and rotate it.
I'm gonna hold it with the tongs.
That's fine. I'm gonna look at the fucking stone.
Are you working together on this? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then where did the one you threw in the door go?
Turned into powder.
No, where did it come from originally?
The one from
This
the
other-
Oh,
creature's
cool. A
mouth.
4
That's
and a
what you were
3.
holding.
No, I've got another one that was in the front room.
Investigation, so 5
I
or
was
6.
like, where did that
Or 4 or
I was
5.
thinking
Oh,
the
well, those would be
same thing.
Arcana because you're.
You
Oh.
don't want to make a boom?
Oh!
We don't.
I
Yeah,
was
I thought
doing
you
like an
don't wanna make
I
investigation.
know, right? Yeah.
Well, if you want to know how
I
the
think
door
we
is going to
should
behave,
work
it's
that way
magical.
and
It means.
Okay.
If you want to see like
Agreed.
would the gem fit, that'd be investigation. Like in the
Okay.
mouth.
Well, I rolled a 4 and a 3. So
Investigation.
Yeah.
Or okay. I mean,
investigation.
the
4
the
and a
gem is a similar size and shape as the red one,
3. Okay.
but
Now I'm gonna do an Arcana
okay.
with advantage again. Correct?
If RJ's helping, yes.
Sure.
Is that the door? Oh my god, freaky.
I almost ran.
14 and a 3.
I believe it.
So
It's very
17.
stiff of you.
And what was your original question?
That way.
Oh no.
Would theoretically the door
Step.
open if I put the crystal in?
Another monster could come
Our
out.
door flew open.
You believe
Because
you're
it
unsure,
was like- it
but you
was
do believe
closed,
that
it just-
based on
the windows
Nah,
that
it's
everything
much
that's
like-
happened,
flew open, made
all the
a
enchantments
noise.
involved, that
Like,
putting the gem in the door
like, underneath the
would have a
tree.
different
I don't know how
outcome.
she got under there.
Okay.
So-
I relay that. Putting the gem in the door will have a
Just, like,
different
crouched.
outcome than spawning that hell thing.
If another monster spawns, I'm not gonna fight it.
Or we come. Maybe there's.
I'll put it in the door. If another monster spawns, I'll go wait in the other room while you guys fight it.
What did I do?
Or we come back. Maybe we find more gems throughout this dungeon. And there's more
Okay.
doors.
Send your Echo Knight in there, blow it up. Let's
Yeah.
do
Is
something.
this, I try to open the door right here.
It does not open.
Sif, make this door open.
Can't
Wait,
you
oh, this door?
Yeah.
can't you just spawn your Echo Knight on the other
This
side of the
door's not
door?
already open?
It's closed. No?
Locked.
It's gate.
It's a gate. You
Oh,
stick
I'm
your
gonna-
hand
Is it-
through.
Is it like a this gate or like a this gate?
That's that one. Second one.
Like you can push it open?
Did we try opening it?
It's locked or stuck.
Oh, okay.
Is it like
Can I
Just
sleight of hand? And
You can sleight of
use
hand.
my used to.
Can I look for a
There
lever?
does seem to be a key. You can make an investigation check. Look for a lever.
if neither of those work? I'll
9.
kick it.
Or 8.
I'm scared. What if it was?
You might die. Whatever. Just
8.
roll.
Okay. You find no lever. Because that's gonna happen fast.
Do find
You
one.
do not.
Okay.
21.
Yes, if you're able to circumvent the locking mechanism of the gate, and unsure if it's stuck or locked afterwards, you give it a quick, slight push, and it opens. begins to open ever so slightly.
Alright, back away. And I'll send the echo, and if you think this thing's gonna open, I don't really want to go. He's gone.
That's good. Make a reflex save, please,
Oh my god.
for your robot.
It's my echo. Which means it's me.
Oh, it's your echo?
Which doesn't. Oh.
Oh.
See, that even
What'd you
trigger. So that might be a real thing.
It can dash.
Interesting.
I just fucked with you.
I just fucked with
Let me
you.
look.
Not reflex.
Well, I mean, you don't need to roll because it only has 1 HP.
Yeah.
Flames consume the 15 center foot of the hallway, a 3x3 foot square in the center, like a
In here.
yeah, engulfing your echo and destroying it.
Damn.
And
Wow.
the flames, while seemingly concentrated in the center of the room, do seem to go all the way to the end, either end of the hallway.
Either
They
end
flip
of
the
the
light.
hallway, they go here.
They go all the way to the whole. Well,
Like,
where's
the
my
whole
pointer?
hallway.
Where's my-
Like,
Right there.
it goes all the way to right before the gate. It goes from there, and it goes to here.
And it originates here.
Yeah, originates right here in the center.
And it obviously fills up the size too.
Yep.
Well,
I might throw something in there.
use a bonus action and smell my echo again.
You can do that.
Okay.
Send him down.
And I can send him
Go
in
to a
again.
different square.
Nothing happens.
I will,
All the way down. Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
I think actually he only goes 60 feet from me before ending my turn.
I will follow the Echo Knight then,
And I'll
cautiously.
pace it.
Yeah,
Okay.
cautiously follow it down.
Put the order down
Huh?
to get everyone who says the order.
I'm last.
Are you coming then?
I'm last. No, I'll go in front of Baldy.
I'll fight you for last. Nothing happens.
All right.
I'll just
Is
move
it-
him, but we're the same
You
distance.
can move that piece of paper as you guys get out of the room.
Is it dark?
Staircase.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
I say
Paper.
All the pieces were very specifically arranged.
What does it say top
Um,
here?
Actually, shoot, hold on.
Not beans.
Is it down?
So you guys are fine. Hold on, I think
So what the fuck?
Cast fireball.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I had it wrong before. The stairs into this hallway
Mm-hmm.
ascend.
Oh, they go on.
Okay.
But again, there's a gate that closes the bars at the end of this. Way
these
past the
guys
end of this
fall.
hallway.
Can I echo go through that? That's something I should know.
I'm gonna say no for now. Yeah.
Cast conjure.
Okay.
You could dismiss it and maybe resummon it as I don't know.
Is-
But
Is the
Jesus.
is the
Perfect.
gate? I'm assuming we get down to here. Is the gate locked here as well?
you try it.
Yep.
You touch it and it opens right up. Not locked. Not stuck.
He's still strong. He
Send
just
the boy.
touches it and it opens.
Send the boy.
We want to do the same thing.
Sprints up the
I'm
stairs.
gonna hate this thing, aren't I?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand off to the side.
Your echo makes it to the top of the stairs without incident.
I followed up the stairs.
Interesting strategy. I see what you're doing.
Here,
What?
a spiral staircase ascends.
Descends.
Ascends for the
What's
route.
going on?
Air's getting thin up here.
We don't know where we are. We
Yeah.
went through a portal.
Yep.
We gonna send the Echo Knight up? I'll cautiously follow if that's the order.
I don't even know that's the order. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Alright, let's go.
Guys going up?
Yep.
I guess so.
Where else we go?
Cautiously behind the
Wait,
Echo
wait,
Knight.
wait. Do we. Well,
Yes.
Well, what do you want to do,
I
Seth?
can't do anything.
Spit it.
I was gonna suggest the stealth thing, but I used my
Guess
second
that
level
true.
because I passed
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll stealth.
So I was gonna roll stealth.
I will also roll stealth because fuck all this.
I'll roll stealth too, but it's at disadvantage.
I'm not stealth.
4,
I'm not stealth.
Dirty 20.
You didn't roll.
No, I did.
6.
Hell yeah.
I dropped
Dirty
my shield.
20.
I got yours.
23.
23.
A filthy
What
19.
is stealth? What thing?
Dex.
Dex?
Dex.
Oh, yeah, 6.
Same.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
I dropped my shield trying to go stealth.
I keep forgetting you got a
Is
shield.
it Pippin or Mary that drops the
I always get confused.
fool the took?
You full of it. Merryweather took.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Peregrine took.
Oh, it's
Yes, you're right. Peregrine took.
Peregrine took.
You full of a took.
You climb this spiral staircase with the echo leading
Yes.
for probably
And
3
and
hours.
and
No.
Ulmer Munster.
maybe 50 feet up vertically. Definitely enough to clear the tallest rooms you've seen in this area. At the top of the stairs, you see. Let's
where the
see.
fuck are we?
Oh, right, that's right.
Merodach.
You see another staircase that looks a lot like the one that's right here. That you, like all your minis are currently on.
Mm-hmm.
Going even
back.
further up,
Oh gosh.
maybe another 15 feet.
Wait, you find a smaller version of it?
You find like another version of that, like another
So we
staircase that's not a spiral staircase, a regular
Oh.
staircase.
Right,
So we
so
go
it's-
up the spiral,
And then.
and then it goes back up.
Yep, keeps going up,
50 more feet.
and then maybe 20.
Yeah.
At the top of that staircase, you see a dead end.
Who's inside this place?
I'm gonna go investigate the dead end
Yeah. There's no way they build this much stairs.
for it to go
This is a
nowhere.
good long rest area.
Also,
Anybody needs it.
Ben takes a shit.
That's not a bad.
We don't know what time of day it is.
We have to establish a
We
mood
just
point.
took a.
I know.
We
short
just
rest,
took a.
man.
Well, we just took a long rest.
a short rest.
We took a long rest and then
Oh yeah.
went through the portal after like 2 hours,
Yeah.
and then have fought twice, which is 10 minutes, and then we took a short rest, and then it's been like 5 hours since we
Yeah.
long rested.
but we could be on the other side of the planet since we teleported the sun's out now.
I mean, it's not- fuck it, I don't care.
Okay.
Well,
yeah.
I
Can
don't
we?
think I don't need
Can
it, but-
Sif and
Sleep
I?
check.
Sif, you want to come help me look at this dead end?
Yeah.
Be careful, let's do a trap.
Yeah. Let's send the Echo Knight up there first.
Okay. It reaches the dead end with no incident.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna just
Good
go
boy.
magic,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Or do you? No, I can help you.
I was just gonna
You
investigate.
want to investigate?
Okay.
Look around.
yeah.
See.
With just like a
Look.
passive perception of at least 10, which I'm 99% sure you have. You can tell that this is a door that
Was sealed.
not sealed, but isn't it? Oh God! You get the impression that this door is meant to be very hard to notice because it blends in with the stone around it, but not from this side. From this side, it's quite obvious. It's a door.
So the secret, it's on the other side. Or no, this is the secret hallway.
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 This is the secret
Do you
hallway.
want to backtrack or open it?
Secret hallway.
See if we can open it.
Let's try to open it. What? Sleight of hand. That one. 13 plus
What are you trying to do?
sleight of hand check
To what?
to open the door.
You think you could just open it?
Oh.
Just like push it.
Fuck! I
there-
rolled a
there-
nat one, so I
There
can't
is,
even open it.
Small. There is a lever that you think you just push down and push
Okay.
to open it.
Wow, I tried that.
Okay. Give me 1 second here, because this is like I warned you guys. Didn't know if you guys were gonna go this way.
What are the ways? I guess the one door.
I'm trying to get through that. Get through the door. Do we all need a stone?
No, we just have to use the stone that's in Jacob's book bag.
But I just sucked it up and made that thing.
RJ.
The other stone. But we have two.
So I did an
Take
arcana.
the second one.
I am under the impression that the door has two functions, depending on what you put in,
What you feed it.
what you feed it. The first one pulverized the stone and made a nasty beast.
Spawn the beast.
Oh, we almost killed him.
Turn me into a sludge monster.
And he was like, hell yeah.
I was excited about that.
Yes. No, it's not. You guys should have like looked at these statues in that previous room.
Probably.
Yeah.
Like ivory or something. Oh, what is it?
Marble.
Marble. Quartz.
Marble. I think.
I think he said marble. Look us over the statues. Yeah, for Reddit.
I'm not on Reddit.
3.
What about them?
What were
material were they?
They were roped.
Roped?
That's what I heard, so that's what I wrote.
Okay. You push open the door.
Yeah.
Dude, your notes are fun.
You are greeted by a square room. What
Square
rectangular?
room.
15 foot deep, 20 feet wide. The left hand wall covered in cabinets and books and scrolls. The wall right next to you on the right, identical. Another set of cabinets. And you can see like pieces of like paperwork just like jutting out in different folders, sort of like for the 10 feet to the wall.
Okay.
In the back right corner from your perspective, there is a hallway that leads out of this room, and directly in front of you is a desk with a chair covered in paperwork and a man sitting behind it.
I am stealthed, and I opened it
Okay.
by myself.
What's your stealth?
It was a dirty 20. We stealth going up the stairs.
I'm aware.
Okay.
The man, you open the door very slowly and quietly, and you just peek around and looking. The man does not seem to notice you.
Do I notice what clothes he's wearing?
He seems to be wearing robes, black and red. He's sort of balding on top, very frail and skinny. Not like sickly, but he's definitely, just skinny. And he has his like a frustrated expression on his face. One of his hands on his like this on his head, as he's just like looking like just frustratingly like reading through a piece of paper, sighing, looking around, picking up paperwork, picking up another piece, cross-referencing something, and he's just like he's working on something.
Okay. I close the door and I back out.
Make a perception check too.
21.
You notice something very strange. While what I just described is what seems to be happening, as you look and observe him for just a moment longer, you notice that while it appears like he's picking up papers and doing all this busy work, the papers on his desk don't actually seem to be moving. And the papers that he puts down just vanish moments later.
This was thousands of years ago. Can I try to? Would I that is what my I noticed. I remember their vision.
Yeah.
Does that seem similar?
You do notice some similarities, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, no, I close the door, and I brief everyone. I'll be like, "There's a guy working at his desk. Saw it.
Creepy.
It is creepy. And it looks like it might have been one of your visions, like that you had in that room."
I'll go talk to him.
I mean, you did a pretty good job last time.
Yeah.
Be ready for a fight, maybe.
Yeah.
You can fight.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, then we.
Say, ask him why
You guys can wait and stay in hiding. I'll
Yeah,
go
let's
talk to him.
let's do that.
Well, ask him why he made us play these stupid games back here.
Yeah. So I go and I open the door.
You can leave it cracked.
He continues working at his desk.
Oh.
Doesn't notice me. Doesn't
Doesn't react.
Hello.
Continues shuffling papers. He gets up briefly, turns around, puts some paperwork in the cabinet, sits back down.
Is it old paperwork and books?
Yeah.
Like as old as the other stuff, or not as old? Like, is it deteriorated?
It is deteriorated, yeah, largely.
Like, okay.
The real board.
I'm gonna walk up in front of the desk.
She told us to get information.
When you approach the desk, he seems to be broken from his concentration. I told them not to disturb me. What is the point of any of this if I just have to start all over every... And he as he looks at you, he like rips up a piece of paper, and you feel as if it's you being ripped in half. Make a reflex saving throw. Dexterity saving throw.
Scary. Dexterity.
It's like
13.
15.
that he can be a little.
Alright, you get damage.
Oh shit. Maybe.
I forget his name. What's his name?
The guy at the desk in
No, the ghost. That, what's her name?
Oh my god.
Sortion.
You take 15 points of damage.
She told us to go talk to
Yeah, after it's halved.
After it's
Oh
half,
yeah,
so
I could find
that would have
it.
almost killed me.
It's a little bit back.
I think it's
Oh, fuck.
Why did you do that?
Oh
He's
yeah,
gone.
that's right.
He's gone.
You're gone?
No, the ghost.
Yeah, that's why I paid attention.
Sorry.
And you guys, RJ like looks around, and you can sort of see him down the hallway,
Yeah.
and there's just blood, just like down his face, his
Dude,
neck.
get over here now.
Where'd he go?
RJ, get your ass over here.
Come here.
No, nope, I'm good.
There's books.
I'm good, big
You
dog.
don't like books.
Yeah.
You want to read those?
I walk over to the gang. I stand in the doorway. I want to go look down the hall.
Let's just keep going at this
Ah,
point.
fuck, yeah, why not?
Nowhere else to go.
All right.
Pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
You want some heals?
Does anyone have ritual casting for cure wounds or anything?
I don't know. What does that mean?
Yeah. What does that mean?
You
No,
don't use a
wait.
spell slot.
Oh
Does
yeah,
he-
yeah. But
I
I'll use my spell
rolled-
slot. I'm a.
Insane on that damage
Yeah.
roll, by the way.
Well, you
Dude,
rolled
you're
about
like-
18 dice. And I was like, oh, Jesus.
I rolled
I'll cast it, Eric.
I rolled
support
76. I rolled 4 5s and a 6.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit!
And I can't remember.
You're
The
a
I don't remember what I don't remember what the
strong
last
You're
two
also
were,
a bad
but
character.
they weren't low. You could do the math if you remember what it was, but
All right, so I'll cast heal frickin' wounds
If heal wounds or cure wounds?
or cure wounds. Sorry,
I
It's
don't
not
want to heal
ritual.
him, just cure him.
that's right. I know what it is. Damn it. Nice. 13.
Okay. 69. Oh, not damage. Oops. Heal. I mean, that's basically what happened.
Yeah.
I feel better.
Basically undid it.
There's just a little bit of blood.
All right,
reasonable.
do we go?
I say we send the Echo Knight out in front.
All right. That's what we should have done.
Well, somebody had to talk to him.
Wait, what did he say?
He said, why do you keep interrupting me? I told him something about interrupting.
Uh-huh.
And he said, I have to start over every time. And he ripped his paper, and I had Hort. My head has gotten a lot of damage.
It has. Lucky I have cure wounds, big guy.
Yeah.
Sun's getting real low.
Sounds getting real low, big guy. Okay. Let's go down the hall.
Continue our. Can I, quick investigation of the room.
Yeah, maybe we should do that.
yeah. Please go ahead and make investigation checks. Anything else you'd
I'll
like to do?
investigate as well.
I'll help you out and I'll look at like.
Maybe you should investigate. I got a -1 to investigation.
I want to look at like.
I'll
What, if I
investigate.
can see what the books are mostly like about. Like,
Sure.
For what the purpose of the room is in general.
Can you can ritual cast detect magic? Yeah. And it lasted for how long?
An hour.
Is there anything here I can use sleight of hand on?
You helping me?
Well,
Yeah.
it depends on what you're looking
I
for.
rip up all the paper.
When did you? Yeah,
Eric, 3 and
But-
4.
it takes 10 minutes. How long does it?
Can I roll
last?
insight on what any of it means?
Concentration up to 10 minutes.
What? The
Any
text?
like yeah. what
It
it's talking-
seems to be
Do you want
largely.
to take a
I mean,
look again?
really, all of it is in Thessalonian. You do also, as you guys have now entered the room a bit more properly, you notice there's a plaque on the desk that also seems to, like in brass, read something as well. But
All right. Well, I cast invisibility. No, I cast
like
comprehend language.
it looks like a before you cast it.
Okay.
You know, it looks
Thank
like one of those like standard like name tag like.
Okay, that's what I was. That was what I was
Yeah.
imagining. How much?
I'm from around the block. I ain't
Yes,
leaving
I'll
with
read.
nothing.
Anything shiny.
I'm leaving with something.
Oh,
Okay, so for up to an hour, I just start reading as much as I can.
Okay. Do make that sleight of hand check though, because most of the artifacts here, or most paperwork here, is old enough that without a delicate touch, it will disintegrate.
Everything he touches gets
19.
19. That's enough that you inevitably lose some paperwork here and there, but you're able to pick and choose the ones you think will hold up to a delicate touch. And after going through a lot of the paperwork in here, you actually pretty early on you kind of you get a pretty good guess as to what this room is all about, which is this room is filled with documentation around people who have attempted the Gauntlet of Fury.
Ooh.
Which, based on what the image you had seen when you were teleported here, what the area you were in, and you imagine that this is simply just another entrance to said Gauntlet, the secret entrance that you came out of.
What does the plaque say?
The gauntlet.
The plaque is simply is a name tag. It says August Prim.
August Prim.
Is how it would be pronounced in Thessalonian. Yeah.
So we just did this gauntlet in reverse, perhaps?
You
We
well, yeah. What does frustrate you about these records, Ben,
Yes.
is that despite apparently this man who tried to tear RJ in half, they are frustratingly disorganized and vague. Like it doesn't like they document people that have passed it, but like full names aren't given and descriptions aren't given, and like dates are just omitted when there's clearly places for them to be filled in. Like
it's almost purposefully done.
not purpose. Maybe it could be, I suppose, but not necessarily.
So there's no like clues onto how to properly navigate the Gauntlet of Fury in the most.
He does not find anything of that nature. No.
I'll detect magic on the room.
Okay.
Ritual.
Which you have plenty of time to do because he's going through the paperwork. But you do not detect any paperwork, or you don't detect any magic
No paper.
in the room.
What was the guy's name?
August Prim.
August without the T, like August without the T.
Oh.
August.
Prim. P-R-I-M.
P-R-E-M-M.
P-R-E-M-M. That's gonna get added to my armor for sure. That's badass. August Prim. Who's that?
All this shit on it.
Even better in Thessalonian, so
Yeah.
only some people can.
Did he look? Did the apparition I saw look like the guy who talked to us?
No.
He did not. Okay. Does the desk have drawers?
Yeah.
I'd like to open all the drawers.
You find reference binders, paperwork, ink, dried ink, old quills, anything you might find in an office setting, reasonably speaking. What you might think might be a very ancient bottle of liquor of some kind, half empty in the bottom drawer.
How stable is the bottle? Is it like fine if I put it in my backpack?
Make a blacksmithing check.
Jeff is doing like, what's the half-life?
How?
Glass.
So
No, not quite.
okay, how do I make a blacksmithing check again? My proficiency.
So it's with skills, it's proficiency bonus plus. The way I do it is if you're trying to figure out how to approach something, it's going to be a mental based stat like intelligence or perhaps wisdom depending on the situation. If you're trying to actually make something, that's going to be strength.
Okay. So a wisdom. You said wisdom or
Does it
intelligence?
work on Sunday?
Yeah.
It was like
Okay, I'll use wisdom because it's plus 0.
Yeah.
And my proficiency bonus is. Am I using a tool?
On the corner where the
If I'm
You-
using
you-
my
yeah.
smithing tools, my
The knobs are
proficiency
where you
bonus
turn
is.
it
double.
I'll say you can use a small
down. It was
like chisel
just
hammer
turning
to
it
kind of
on.
like
It
tap
was
the
like-
glass to try and get an idea.
sharp, dude.
So my proficiency bonus is
I don't
double
have a bone.
plus 0, so plus 6.
Feeling.
20.
Funny. You get the impression that the glass is relatively well made and strong. However, it is old, and as such, it is still stronger than, a wine glass or something like that. But it's not going to break at the slightest touch. In your backpack, it'd probably be fine most of the time unless you dropped your backpack, in which case it might break.
Just drink it.
I'll throw it in my bedroll and put it back in my backpack.
That should be fine.
Just drink it.
I'm sorry, was it a vial?
No, there's a bottle of apparently liquor. We don't know. I'm putting mystery liquid bottle.
Mystery liquid bottle. Okay.
Is there a door to this room?
Yeah, there's in the back right corner there's a hallway, and couldn't see it when you were peeking in, but very shortly down that hallway is in the door to, well, the next room.
Okay. Oh.
Do we just keep going?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess in our eyes, everything's still linear. Nowhere else to go besides that.
Or we go all
We
the
can
way
go
back
that
down the
way
stairs.
or that way.
Back.
Let's go forward and then back.
Let's get out of this, man, and see where the fuck this is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I wasn't listening.
Let's get out of here and see where the fuck we are.
Do you need more time to read?
I think I'm good now.
Okay.
So you guys open the door?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a hallway with a door at the end of it.
So yeah, it's a 5-foot hallway, door, another 5 feet, and then another room that opens up. It's another rectangular room. You came in from down here. There's another exit up here, and then the room is 20 feet wide by 30 feet deep, and sort of opens up to the left side from your perspective. Inside, you see more desks and chairs. You see 8 desks, and let's just roll this to see.
Cheaper. $100.
Yeah, we're working with that.
I'm not gonna be too upset if it breaks.
Okay. And then, so basically, there's 8 desks in this room in all vertical. You know what? It's too annoying to describe. Yeah. Actually, there's a lot I have to cover up here.
So close our eyes or leave.
Do you
Should we
guys
You want
leave
us to
the
just
room?
take a little
Take a
break?
break?
Yeah, take a break quick.
Take a break real quick.
I'm good with that.
Man, we're just making stuff and pull all the maps. I love it.
Honestly, dungeon crawling is the best part of D&D.
Can you help me?
Should the battle cam?
It can stay on.
Okay.
The stream can see it. You guys
Okay.
just,
Because I was just thinking, if we don't explore all of it and you post it before we explore it, in theory we could watch.
You
the
could.
stream.
I trust you guys not to do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not ready for that. No, it's almost.
I don't. Thank you.
Is that good?
Yeah, sure. She's on the side. Welcome to the Forsaken Mezzanine. Then you guys can hear me.
I cast piss.
I cast piss pants.
RJ has it.
Thank you.
What?
Why do you have health insurance then?
Why do I?
Why you get health insurance if you don't need to pay your health insurance?
Because if my debt was like $15,000, they're gonna make me pay that. But like the $100 I let go to collections,
Oh, I see.
that's not worth them following up. It's like it's fucking
It's already money
the
that
most-
they scammed out of you anyway.
yeah. It's the most schvold thing I do. It's like I'm not paying my
That's right,
medical
that's
bills.
it.
Dude, and honestly, a good chunk of the time, the clinic just writes off my debt. Like, if you wait long enough, it never goes to collections, and it just like disappears from my account.
And you're like, oh,
I've
that's
seen
weird.
online too, people are just like, just don't pay it. Like, no matter how much it is, like, it'll go away on its own, basically.
Like,
They'll bother you about it, but they're not going to do anything about it.
they don't not treat me ever.
Yeah, they can't turn you away. Fuck.
Okay. So I didn't draw it. It's on the map
Okay.
because it was secret. But there's a hallway between those on the wall to I guess from my north, like Stefan's north, between those two bookshelves.
This here?
Mm.
Here.
Right on that wall right there.
That's where we came in.
That's where the secret door was that led to the staircase to the mouse staircase over here. Yeah, that's where it is. But who was opening the door into this room?
I'll open it.
Guess we'll put RJ in front.
No.
That's not him right now.
When they got the broken sword laying down.
Now you see 8 desks facing each other, and
Sorry.
that's gonna be deafening on stream.
I want to turn into this.
I'm
guy.
sure. Sorry.
Utu gash.
Holy fucking shit. Holy shit.
You see 4 moving people occupying these desks. Although they are, while wearing similar clothing to the man you saw behind the desk in this first room, they seem to be transparent in a way that he wasn't. And they seem to be occupying 4 of those desks and shuffling paperwork similar to the other man.
Where it's like disappearing.
Where it's disappearing? Oh,
Like,
How?
they're not actually interacting with the stuff on the desk.
these actually, the paperwork does seem to be moving, but they don't seem to be touching it. They seem to be moving they just move their hands, and paper will just move of its own accord.
Ghost Riders.
Do I say
Good one.
Remember
And
the
you
last
know
time?
what? Oh,
Let's just send the
Maybe
boy.
have my echo talk to the echoes.
But the echo
What if
can't
you-
talk.
Can you cast
You
like a
pretend to
spell
talk.
that'll like...
And we can throw our voice.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. Send the echo and I'll throw my voice.
I don't think I have anything like that.
Dude. I don't know. Don't you have a rock? You can, like, that'll make us noise.
Alright, his voice will work.
Does anyone have knowledge religion?
Knowledge of religion?
Like proficiency?
Isn't that a skill in your sheets? Or no?
His
We have
No.
religion.
Yeah, +1.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, I have it. It's not good.
Yeah.
It's a +2.
+4.
Roll it real quick.
Oh, you got the
All of us?
You have the best.
Anyone who has, yeah, bro.
Everyone has religion.
18.
9.
Nat 20.
Okay, fuck.
Wait.
Well, it's 21 together.
I rolled a 1, which means I'm lucky, so I get to roll again. I rolled a 2. So it's a 4.
Jeez.
Yeah, these, unsurprisingly, are undead ghosts. You believe that they are specifically poltergeists. They Those of you, this goes to those of you who rolled above 15 or higher, I'd say. Sif, additionally, you would know that. All of you would also know that roll 15 or higher. That they have, while they may look creepy now, they can they can reveal their sort of true nature, and in doing so, tends to make people frightened of them, effectively, as per the condition. Sif, you also know that they fight they can't really hurt you in and of themselves. All they can do is control objects in the room and throw them at you, basically. Via telekinesis.
So we could get her.
Send the echo.
I do have minor illusion, so I can create a sound.
You throw the voice for the echo. What's going on?
Wait, before we go into there, do I notice like a lot of objects that can be thrown around?
Books, chairs. Where is it? Art. There's art on the walls.
Is that I can't
Oh
remember.
yeah. On the wall, you see this like abstract metal artwork. Half
Yeah, you could do
moons,
it.
serrated blades.
I just if I just spell for you,
Ragged
I want you to use
triangles.
slot. But if it's
You could kinda,
Oh yeah, wait a minute! Projectiles everywhere.
Oh yeah.
There's books,
You
chairs.
could probably
Oh wait, hold on.
no, you do it.
There's literally a saw on the wall.
Yeah, pretty much.
I feel like I've done a lot of actions.
My God.
Just like a dozen
I've
shurikens.
been
Just
making
on the wall.
spells
Yeah, it was like
everywhere.
circular.
That's
saw.
true. That's true. You have rolled a lot of spells today.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay. This is bad.
Can I do an image and a sound? Or
Scare the
or image of
poltergeist.
the object?
Thanks, guy.
It is wasabi, so you're aware.
Thanks for the heads up.
Are you gonna put it in there?
Fuck yeah.
Did you wash that?
Nope. Thanks,
Good
God.
enough.
I already ate banana boys out of it. I washed it, Jacob. I'm kidding. I washed everything from the thirst.
Well, you want to send anything in while I do it, or just try
Look
to...
at me so judgmental.
what?
Just concerned.
Oh, it's fine.
You have a fireball left?
No.
You
Not
do have
even in the amulet?
Oh yeah, that I have.
I wonder if that's like worst case scenario, just blow this room up.
Sorry.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, how do we fight ghosts?
Does
Shatter.
fire even work?
I don't know.
My guess would be no, but
Do I
we
know
can
offhand
try.
what kind of damage hurts ghosts or undead the most?
That rhymes.
Anything that's just purely physical damage, not non-magically enhanced weapons, for example,
Okay.
will do half damage. Anything else will do regular damage. Like
Oh.
magical spells do regular damage.
Oh, cool.
What about like
bow?
holy water or something?
Your arrows that's magical. That's what.
Hey, wash mage.
Holy water.
Oh shit.
Okay.
We don't have any.
Fuck it. Let's try and reason with these guys.
Okay, so...
Thank you for once.
Are we sending him in and a sound?
Yeah, and pretend like he's talking.
I mean,
Oh, I'm going to make like a poltergeist scream.
Wasabi.
Instead of a little bit of
Okay.
a seizure there.
Yeah, that's
Oh my
fine.
God.
Okay.
Sorry.
Wasabi snoozers. Snoozers.
Okay.
I mean, I could talk for the Geist because I have persuasion, but we still put the guy in the doorway because
could.
they could throw stuff. That's all I'm there. I could try and persuade them, or I could do a little song and dance.
Let's try and persuade them.
Okay.
Ghost.
All right, so I pull out my pan flute.
All right, let's do it.
No. Let's try and talk to him.
I
So
could
we
also-
do you want?
If you don't want, I could do an image and you could do a sound.
Minor illusion together, and we don't even have to send in the
Two minors. make
But
it
if that does
major.
nothing, then we might kind of piss him off, and we didn't even try to reason with him. It's
Well,
So we
always
don't know.
We're sending in the Echo Knight. There's no different. Whether you, it's basically an illusion.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And you're saying I would like talk in persuasion
Well,
or
why
just
would you
make a
want to
noise?
put yourself on the line first?
Yeah.
Because like what's the difference of like this illusion talking and what you would say? It's just that if they attack, that illusion's gonna get attacked and not you.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. But I would actually talk.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
All right, let's do this.
Cool.
Okay, send him in. Or
What's the plan?
do we want to send him in,
We're not
or do we
telling you.
want to make an
Okay.
illusion?
Okay.
Try,
Is that also a cantrip or is that a spell?
no, it's a the cantrip can do a sound or image. Wait,
If you do the
I can't
image,
do like a. If you create an image, what kind of illusions can I do? Just a chair, muddy footprints, or a small chest?
It's the little things.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what size the chest is. It's about who's inside.
who cares?
It's
No
no
one.
magician's wise tale.
Right,
Anyway,
just send
so-
your guy in,
send
and
my
then
guy
you
in.
can
Yeah, right.
speak.
And then just speak, like, try to throw your voice without any magical effect.
Okay.
When you're ready, chef.
What's the plan? You telling me now?
Sending my echo in through the door, and Ben Penny's gonna throw his voice and act like my echo's talking. To the bowl.
Using persuasion.
Okay. I will say this will also, if this is the plan, it will also involve a performance check to convince them that the voice is coming from the echo.
Big dog.
I'm comfortable with that.
Performance on him.
Yeah.
No, let's do this.
Big dog.
All right, I'm going to say there's a lot of writing on this.
You guys already.
You horny.
Send Bob's. turn him in. I'll be in Bloody Tear Guy's chamber. This music's perfect.
Can they understand you?
Oh.
Lord, you guys understand me?
Oh fuck.
Well,
Wait.
it's not to be over.
Well, try it.
What if he like?
I understood the guy that ripped the
No,
paper.
that's true.
That is true. What if he cross-used comprehend language so they could comprehend English?
I don't think he can cast comprehend language on a person. I think he comprehends the language.
Hello. Now we're talking. Hello, wise specters of study and scholar. My name is Quabity Ashen Forth, and I would like to know what type of knowledge you seek.
Make a performance check to see through your voice.
26.
Nice.
Nice.
Now make a persuasion check.
27. Oh wait, 28.
Hell yeah.
One of the creatures is seated here. That's the closest one to you.
Mhm.
Yeah, the third seat. Yeah. Nope, that one. Yeah. And as your echo enters the room and you begin speaking, it briefly pauses and looks at you. Turns its head as you talk, and I presume comments, since you don't speak Thessalonian. It looks back towards its friends, coworkers, whoever they might be. And they all sort of regard you for a moment. Your demeanor seems to convince them, at least, that perhaps that you weren't threatening, and they look at the echo form of Clodoro's summon, and the one that indicated just like snaps his fingers and points down at the desk and goes back to work.
Like towards the echo.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It points like one of the seats. Yeah.
To an empty seat.
are there empty seats?
There's only
All
4
right.
of them.
Okay. It don't work out.
Cast invisibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can Can I also roll for stealth? Is that necessary?
You can always roll.
I roll whatever.
I believe invisibility gives you advantage.
Cool. That's an 18.
Plus.
I'm sorry. 18 total.
Okay.
Filthy 18.
Nasty.
Nasty.
Dude, no way.
So cute,
Sit your ass down.
Now
Now
he's
what?
like shit.
Can you see what the Echo Knight sees?
I'm looking it up right now,
Yeah.
actually.
I think you can.
Oh my god.
And then I enter and look over the Echo's shoulder, and then I guess we'll wait to see what he finds out.
What do you got?
What do you got?
Doxy.
No, what medication are you taking? How are you sick? What's that for?
What do you got?
Make his penis smaller, actually.
Doxy and a benzo.
Also casting
Steroids?
invisibility.
These are like numbing for cough.
You're casting invisibility.
It's like
No,
pearls.
he's also casting invisibility. Make his penis smaller. Get it? 'Cause it's very
What do you
small.
got?
Nailed it.
All right, so we enter the room invisible, staying
Yep.
behind the Echo. And you just see paperwork. The Echo, which we might have to revisit it being able to move things because balance reasons. We just see what the rules say.
Like it can physically move things.
Yeah, because can it open doors? Can
Yeah.
it like? Does it say? I really hope it says something about that. If it doesn't, that's just a miss.
It cannot use or interact with objects.
Okay. So, what do you have your Echo do?
Move the echo.
Huh?
What do your Echo do? Since apparently it cannot interact with objects.
Let me.
Can it squat on the chair without moving it?
Can you do
Yeah, I'll
a
let you do
performance
that.
check? Pretend that he's lifting it and you're actually lifting it.
Could I like?
Oh
try?
my god. Is invisible moving the thing?
No. Have him do the same waving stuff that they are, and I'll move it forward.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so
sorry.
actually, yeah, that works fucking perfectly. Because Eric can't really see what his Echo's doing all that well, I assume, even if he could. His poltergeist is moving around, and you don't know when Cladaro is going to control his Echo Knight to move his arm up and move paper over. So you're just kind of like making it up. And it looks pretty convincing. Like you're sort of mimicking what these creatures are doing with paperwork.
Look at. Is anybody in the doorway looking at us?
Let me double check. I don't think there's a door there. I know there's not one drawn.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Or
There's a
just
door
like
that we
the
opened.
entrance
Sorry,
way.
yeah, I didn't draw a door. There's another door. In that hallway at the other end.
Eric here in the middle.
Yeah, like right here.
There's a door.
Yeah.
I meant the doorway that.
I'll scan
Friendlies
the
are-
door.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like, are they like looking in?
I would assume so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I shoot them a thumbs up.
They can't
Knowing
see-
I
they
know,
can't
knowing
see
I'm
it.
invisible, but just like for myself, I guess. It's going great.
It's going great.
How long does invisibility last? And how long do you do this for?
Good question. I'm pretty sure now. Yeah.
You do not hear
Up
or
to
see
one.
from the Echo Knight's location
Although it,
yet.
So I'm
Yes,
watching.
until level 7.
Yeah.
I just read that. That's fucking awesome, though.
Tell what?
At level 7, you can transfer your consciousness to your Echo Knight.
Aren't we levels?
so anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it's on the target's person.
Yep.
So would that include the papers then?
It's not on your person.
I mean,
Because carrying, no. It means more like carrying.
yeah, but things that are already on your person are invisible with you. Things you take off of your if I was invisible, my shirt would be invisible. If I took off my shirt and put it on the table, it would become visible.
Got you. Cool.
If I pick up Jakob's shirt, it doesn't become invisible because I'm carrying it either.
Got you. Okay, good. Cool.
That's the way I've always run invisibility.
Which makes sense. That's how I would want it to work anyway. So I guess I check out what's on the paper. What's on the paper? I do. This is concentration, by the way. So can I read?
You can read.
Yeah.
If I look so stupid. It's crazy. She goes like, I'm on like 2 cameras, and we look up. And this one's facing her. We're like, what the
I was like,
Huh.
We couldn't figure it out. We just looked at the camera like, oh, no, don't do it.
Room 10. Okay.
Yeah, that's good. Alright, I should take these bills, huh?
That's why I asked you that.
What?
You find this room is, or the paperwork you're sifting through here, is or it covers a variety of subjects. One of them also seems to be concerned with applicants to attempt the Gauntlet, unlike the other room, which is like records of people who have attempted it. But you also find records of research on spellcasting, not the actual research itself, but like reports on the progress of research, and then like requests for books from other libraries. You find places where there are books they wish to acquire and have sent out people to acquire said books. Lots of sort of administration stuff like that.
Now I'm thinking, how do we get out of this situation?
Good question.
Yeah. I mean, I guess in theory, I can just come out, and Clyde would continue to manipulate the thing, and the specters would be none the wiser.
Except the papers won't do movement.
Except the papers won't.
Except the papers won't be.
Well, I'll just stop moving. I'll stop working.
But yeah, there'll be a slight second where I have to stop and come out, and then where you realize that I have now come out, and for you to know to stop doing that. There'll be like a small second, so I'm going over that in my head and decide that's the best thing to do, and so I leave the room to go back out to the party.
Okay, you do that. Do you continue moving the echo, or
I guess I stop.
Okay.
moving it.
Okay.
But he's just still squatting there.
You find your party sort of waiting with bated breath, not knowing what's going to happen in the next room.
It was not nearly as interesting as we thought, except it did have some stuff about getting through the gauntlet. Other than that,
Do we know what the
No.
Gauntlet is, technically?
He did. He explained it to you
Okay.
because that one thing that got summoned mentioned it. The illusion.
Okay.
so yeah,
do you want
It explained how to get through the gauntlet, you said?
I thought it did.
It described it had paperwork for people applying to attempt the Gauntlet.
Yeah, and where to get books.
I'm sorry. I
It seemed-
I feel like I heard everything else. I must have just misheard that part.
Are you still invisible?
More specifically, like the applications include like, a section of
Yes.
like, why should we choose you, kind of shit, and there's like a people. The general consensus among those forms that you've looked through is basically people wanting to prove themselves to Runlord Elastness as being worthy of her notice and apprenticeship, or to apprentice underneath her. People who've drunk the Kool-Aid.
Alright, so go back in there, Ben. Tell these guys that you have a bunch of friends that just need to walk through. And then you guys can keep working.
We should drop off our applications too on the way.
Okay.
What if we... That's not a bad
Wait,
idea
what?
at all.
Can you fabricate one?
Can we, like, write applications down really quick? Can we go to turn them in and then just...
Well, I guess
keep
we'll see.
walking?
We'll see how asking them if we can pass through even goes. If they say cool, then like we can explore
You
that.
could use
Okay.
the illusion stone and be like, what is beyond this circle?
I don't know if they can. Fuck it.
They might.
Let's try it.
You hear the sound of metal on stone as you lose connection to your echo. And one of the pieces of artwork clatters to the floor against the wall.
Like here.
Mm-hmm.
So is it dead?
Your echo?
Yeah.
It's gone, yeah.
Oops. I seem to have cast invisibility on myself. Anyway,
They attacked.
my friends out here and I would like to just pass through your room, your noble room of study and solitude to get to the other side. What say you?
You don't have any reason to believe they understand what word you're saying.
Okay. Well,
So they just hear a disembodied voice, too.
Wait, so they heard his voice. They didn't understand what he said. They told my guy to sit down.
Hmm?
That's how good your performance was.
Yeah.
They couldn't even understand you. They're like, have a seat.
well, I guess I'm persuading him again, right? Should I roll persuasion again? Because it's a different thing. I'm trying to persuade them on.
Wait, am I wrong? Did he just get it?
I think he got it.
Yes.
You think that you can roll, but it'll be a disadvantage if you're invisible, because without body language to communicate intent, your words don't work as well.
I don't know what else to do, right?
Just,
Cast him again.
I was gonna say go cast it again. Have him cast it again.
We could-
Oh, I didn't know it was that simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a bonus action.
Go
You
for
could
it.
distract. We could sneak it.
Can you summon it like in the room near where he was?
15 feet away from me.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
ooh,
Move right up to the door, man.
Yeah.
5, 10,
I-
15.
That's how I imagine it
Yeah.
would
And
have
then he
been.
put. Oh, there we go.
Ah, back to work.
Back to working. No. Should I cast like something to try? Should we do the distraction method and try and run along the wall?
Or we fight him. Or try, I think yours is funnier. Try and convince him.
Okay.
That was your original plan.
Right. Anyway, so now that that's taken care of, what say you, highly studied beings, if we pass through your noble study?
Are you doing this invisibly or visibly?
I'm invisible, the echo's sitting there as it was, and I'm still just talking for it. Invisible.
So loud.
Both Cladaro and Ben make persuasion checks. Cladaro is controlling the body while Ben is
Mash
controlling
it
the
together.
words. We'll take the average.
Haha.
Damn.
Yeah, 20.
Really?
Yeah,
15.
Yeah.
17.
Okay.
Nice.
Again, they don't seem to understand a damn word you're saying. But as you pantomime your echo to sort of stand up and just like one of the poltergeists on the other side of the room this time looks up at you, makes the motion of like pulling something out from like an inside pocket, even though he has something in his hand, and puts it back and goes back to work.
Fuck it, let's walk through.
Let's walk through.
I'll go next. I'll go second.
I'm gonna roll.
And walk in the room.
They seem to acknowledge your presence, but otherwise ignore you.
Hell yeah. Goated.
Let's go.
Alright, well, then, technically you're still in here, right?
The echo's gotta follow you, right?
Right. All right then. Thank you for letting me read. I'll be on my way. Fairly well. Good people. Ghosts. Bye. And there's a door there, right?
Yeah.
So, just kind of, as I'm saying those last words, I slowly close
You know what you
the
should have
door.
done? You should have just uninvisible right as you're closing the door. Bye.
Yeah, but then I would have been the last one. And then old Ben Petty gets roasted.
Blade in the back of your skull.
Yeah. Just blood. Oh my god, Ben's dead!
Yeah.
Cast Cure Wounds, cast Cure
That's
Wounds.
the best
That was so good.
Yeah, that's fun.
It's so stupid.
Once in a blue moon, like we'll be in combat, and I'll sort of be like, I kind of wonder what it would be like to be another thing, and then I get to do that, and I'm like, nah, I'm glad I'm Ben Betty.
I think everybody has that thought at some point. Like,
Yeah, and
People
then I
need something
do
else,
75
for sure.
damage on a single arrow, and I'm like, I think I'm alright.
Yeah, that's not bad. It's not bad. I get to cast Fireball disguised as, what's her name?
Corlane.
Yeah.
Corlane.
Yeah.
Corlane.
No, Corlane was
Same
the
thing.
little one.
Corlane.
Verlaine.
Veerlane, yeah. Krola.
Corla.
That's what I
We
said.
still gotta kill her and get that sword back.
Leave all the people where it is for now, because the room ahead of you here is relatively small. It's sort of shaped. Let's do this. That's accurate. Yeah, it's shaped like this.
Big old
You guys are coming in from this direction, this hallway,
Mm-hmm.
and there are 3 doors here, here, and here, all closed.
Okay.
That's basically the shape of the room.
This is just a
It's only like 15 feet wide, only 15 feet tall. And there's just too much that let's leave it there for now. In this room, there is another sort of mosaic of. Wait, no. Yeah, it's a sort of circular mosaic that kind of like lines the outside of this, the perimeter of this room. But more interestingly, what remains of looks like what must have been a 4-armed construct lies in pieces on the ground. Bronze plates and iron gears sort of lying around.
My baby. No, enough to it.
You see blood splattering the floor, relatively fresh, but not like still completely like dripping wet or anything. As you approach, you're kicking up like a fair amount of like dust on the ground here, in the sense that like it's very clear that someone has walked down this hallway just now, recently, for the first time in thousands of years. You guys. However, in the room ahead of you, there seem to be tracks going through all 3 doors and going anywhere but the room you went down. So it seems like there's been recent activity here.
How fresh is the blood?
That will be a survival check or a medicine check.
I will do a survival check.
Check out that construct, see what
Yeah.
it's about.
And I'm also looking at
15.
I
I rolled a 7. Sorry.
2 days.
2 days. 2 days old.
Fuck. And then I want to can I look at the construct and figure out its origin based on parts? Or...
Make either an investigation or like an artificing check. Your Tinker's tools.
I'd like to check what kind of metal it's made out of as well.
Okay.
Didn't you say bronze?
So bronze-like.
I'd like to use my tinkle tool and pee on the
11.
wall.
On which?
Investigation.
Okay, and you're rolling.
To see what, is it blacksmithing it? Use the tools or,
Well,
Nice.
7.
7.
That one.
It looks like bronze.
Yeah, looks like
It's probably bronze.
it's probably bronze.
Eric or Cladara, you really aren't able to discern much about its construction, other than it seemed to have 4 arms and is very clearly of Thessalonian design. It matches some of the constructs you saw and destroyed in the hallway in the Gauntlet. Not as far as its design, not its function or its like shape.
I'm sorry, what was the first thing you said other than Thessalonian designed?
With him,
About the thing.
they're not able to discern much other than it had 4 arms and 2 legs and a face maybe at one point. But
is it like massive? Like,
it's about a medium-sized creature. Baldy, you also notice that because these guys were low on their checks, you do notice that in the hands, clutched in one of the hands of this construct, is a torn piece of red fabric.
Red fabric.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I relay that.
Well, let's go through one of the doors.
Yeah. What's interesting is that this is the only door that no one went through.
Yeah.
So your direction was also the only way that didn't have a door, for that matter. All 2 other directions have doors.
It's weird.
Everyone make a intelligence check.
That's 14.
1.
9.
You rolled
6.
6.
Only Clodoro.
Big dog.
At first, you ignore the fat piece of fabric that Baldy finds, focusing on the construct itself. But afterwards, you sort of take a quick glance at it, and you're immediately reminded of the. It seems to match, as far as you can tell, almost perfectly to the same color of dress Virulane was wearing last time you saw her.
I ripped it out of the golems, or the construct. Virulane. You smell it?
Wait, let's take out the fucking dome.
Make a perception check.
Oh,
The fucking dude. Dog.
7? 16. I don't know.
You smell perfume.
Where's that dog at?
it's been 7 days, yeah?
Yeah. Since
Yeah.
since we had the
I
performance
believe it.
and we're looking for her, yeah.
Well, it was that night, and then we got up.
Yeah.
It actually probably.
There was a couple
as long as
days on
it
the boat.
Sort of feels.
Yeah, it hasn't been. Did we do that after you died or before you died? Was that before we did the performance?
The final
To
No.
find her, was that before we did the performance?
that was the performance in the
On
in the
lower
lower cleft.
And then we did the dog?
And then we did the dog to find
I
her,
thought we
and
did
it
the
pointed
dog
us
before that.
to the higher
Okay.
cleft, and then we did the performance.
I thought we did
I
both.
thought it was
the
in between.
both
No.
the performances were in the
back
same
to
night.
back.
We had planned both performances back to back.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think we did it before while we went to like a square and
You're
like
right.
we were.
We were failed.
We looked.
with it,
And then we
so.
We
so
basically
that,
failed.
So the
Well,
next day, so
We knew
that
she was up.
The dog happened before we did any performances.
so
Yes.
performance is the next day. Then
Busy Diz dies.
right, then the next day after that was
The council meeting.
the council meeting. Then the next day after that we sailed, and I think we sailed for 3 days.
Oh, you know what? I think there was days in between.
Then we've slept
We
twice.
that we were just
I'm
chilling in Magnum.
I'm sure.
It's been
Yeah,
at least 7 days.
1 week since you looked at me. I miss the lady that I.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you think you can look at the
Roll for dog.
like,
Wait, do you want-
check survival again and look at the footprints to see if there's any like female?
Yeah,
or
can I
female?
look to see?
Thank you.
I passed the
footprints.
Onyx dog to Clad. Seems
See
like-
if they're like female
Let it go.
footprints or
Make a survival check.
nat 20.
I think you just.
You detect multiple pairs of female footprints, as well as some male.
Okay.
And how long's the dog last?
How many separate
A
pairs
day?
of footprints do I see?
Do we want it out now? Like, yeah, might as well. Right?
To see which way they went, maybe.
We want Virulane
I
more than
believe
anything.
3.
3. So 2 females, 1 male.
Yes.
Yeah, how do you
Sorry.
do that?
Sorry, 3 females. 3 females.
3 females, 1 guy.
One,
Shawanti.
one of the females is
6 hours.
One of the females is smaller than the others.
Ah,
Ah,
your
Corla!
child.
The child.
Wait, where they need to go? Where were they?
What's worse than a rapist?
So we're probably.
A child.
This is 2 days ago.
No.
Well, we can see which way they went, hopefully.
Yeah, we're.
But I want to know where we are right now. That
We
They're
don't
in
know.
all
Virulane needs
in
to
and
be
out
at-
of all of them. Yeah.
Well, she's probably going through the gauntlet to try and become a thing for Lasnus. Which we weren't even trying to do. We're technically on Sershan's side.
I feel like we're going through this backwards too. Right?
Oh, yeah. Well, The
Not
way to
the
go
entrance.
through the rest of the gauntlet was probably to put my gem in that door and keep fighting shit.
Yeah.
We're coming up out of it.
It's interesting that, like...
Dog lasts for 6 hours, by the way.
Thank you.
Is the dog up? Is that you just decide if it's up or not?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you disagree? I don't know, because we sealed for 3 days.
No,
and we had, like,
I think it is up. I was just seeing if you guys had any reason to
We did 7. We did it because we were on the boat 3 days, right?
Yeah.
So then that puts us. So we slept the first night. We slept again, and then we slept at least.
And you also spent a day in Magnamar after having used it.
Right. Well, we did the thing. Like the next day was the performance. Then there was the day at the council. Then there was 3 days on the ship.
2 days. Yeah. 2, 3, or 5. Yeah.
And then there was the first night we were on the island. Then there was the second night when we were in the hideaway, and then we've slept at least once since then.
Yeah.
So we're about 8 days
Yeah.
out.
Like I said, yeah, I think we're good.
Man, time flies. What's interesting is that this seems like the entrance to the Gauntlet.
Right.
But then we were working backwards to this room.
Mm-hmm.
There's no traffic going. And, like, because there's no door on our side, it almost seems like that should be the entrance. Over.
I know.
That's all.
Can I see which door the last set of footprints went through?
Like, which one was most recently used?
Yes.
The one closest to me. This on this side. So that would be this one over here.
Okay.
Let's go through them. We can open them all and look too.
Should we open all of just look and then make dog sniff towel and look? Dog sniff
Cloth.
cloth.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Or how about we stealthily open each door?
Yeah. Sif, go open each door
Alright.
stuff.
Yeah.
Am I
Roll
allowed-
your.
Do I need to do 3 separate stealths?
I'm
still invisible, by the way.
Well,
Well, you can.
just one.
your
Let's see where it
perception
takes
would probably
us.
be better.
What am I perceiving?
Because you have pretty good stealth or sleight of hand
Yeah.
or whatever, and then your perception looking through it might be better.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm looking for what? I'm sorry.
Just opening the door and see
How
what
about
you
we
see.
all back in the hallway?
Yeah.
Okay.
Back up in the
I rolled a 9 plus 8, 17.
17 stealth. Which door are you opening first?
Oh, stealth or
Well, you're gonna stealth and then stealthily open the doors.
okay. So I stealth and then stealth. Yeah. So I do the closest one, the one that the last person walked through.
So the one that points.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. You crack open that door.
Just realized it says-
What was that? Death? What kind? Instant? What do you mean? From Rick and Morty.
Mm-hmm. Terrifying, isn't it? I think that's what he says next.
So the one where, where they touch
They're
him?
in the Oval
Yeah.
Office.
Don't touch
and
me, it'll, it's to death.
If you touch me, you will die. What kind? Instant? Like he literally
Yeah.
pokes him, like a
Secret
Secret Service.
Yeah.
Just dies.
What was that? Death? What
What-
kind?
Instant.
What do you mean?
That's what
I'll show you after.
Yeah, it's good.
That scene is awesome.
I'm trying
It's
to
like when
find.
Carl got in the skiing accident, broke his shoulder. We got back to the lodge. I'm like, "How'd you fall?" He goes, "Hard as fuck." I lost it. I'm like, that was not the answer I was looking for. I'm like, okay, yeah.
Oh my god.
How'd you fall? I was waiting for like, oh, I hit a tree and so no, hard as fuck.
You crack open this door. Inside, this room seems to be unusually compared to everything else you've seen so far down here. Decorated to sort of inspire memories of, or of being in a forest. It looks like on the right side of the room there are old potted plants that have long since withered and died without being cared for, and the mosaics on the wall sort of are evocative of trees and green foliage on the ceiling and pieces of
Very cool.
decorative glass.
I fall in love with this room.
Don't even close the door. You just keep
On the
staring.
left-hand side, there seems to be a red metal desk, and directly across the room from you is another iron door. Lying in front of the desk is a bedroll. It seems to be not deteriorated in any way. And there's a man sitting at the desk. He is sort of middle-aged, starting to gray, double check this. He doesn't look like at first glance he doesn't look like he might be much of a he might be more of a scholar type. You assume.
Yeah.
He's sort of sitting there dressed in pretty well crafted, well coordinated decorative clothing. Until you take a close look and notice that he's pretty well built. He seems pretty. His build's similar to yours, I suppose.
Okay.
Let's see if he notices you. He does not.
Okay.
And he's sort of sitting there, just reading through a book with the Thessalonian text on the cover.
Back out. And I say to Cladaro, "Hey, do you still have that peacock emblem?
I believe I do.
Can I take that for a second?
Yeah.
Take it, put it around my neck. And I walk back in.
Okay, I assume not stealth. Or yes.
I don't know how to do this. Yeah, not
do it,
stealth.
sure
Not stealth.
If you're planning on talking,
Yeah.
not stealthing.
Yeah.
Not stealth again.
It's more welcoming.
I mean, you enter. He seems surprised that for you to have entered from that direction. It seems, and he sort of starts up and just goes, "Who the fuck are you?" Seemingly just like not recognizing you and immediately on his guard. He reaches for his weapon and sees the amulet around your neck and then hesitates, his hand still on the hilt of his weapon.
Someone just trying to see what's going on here.
How did you find your way here?
We helped send you guys here.
He gets up and moves towards the door that is very and just raps on it 3 times. And you hear a woman's voice. What is it, Damel? That voice sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Okay.
I cough loud enough so they notice.
Okay.
Cladaro, you're up.
I'm up.
You all hear, I assume, you know Baldy well enough to know that him coughing in that way means like shit's going sideways or something. What do you all do?
I'm still invisible.
I want to wait for her to come.
Yeah, I would rather. I can't portray that over a cough, but did you follow me into the room?
Not immediately, but when you coughed, I go into the door.
Did you leave it cracked at all? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I walked in, I left the door open.
Say cracked again.
Yeah.
It's
Listening up
it's
on the-
dark. Yeah.
These rooms are well lit.
It is lit.
Because you guys are in here, and I assume you are traveling with light.
And
the room that he's studying is also lit
Yeah.
enough for him to read.
Okay.
So when he coughs, I go into the doorway, and I'm just
I'm
standing in the
reading 'cause
doorway.
I'm
Does the
Anything else?
door open into the study or out into the room?
It's a fair question.
It opens away from you into the
Into the study?
I will also. I should have
That's
said before.
fireball.
There is a 10-foot hallway between this room and the room that Baldy went into.
Okay.
I am going to go
You can actually reveal that part of the map now. So
this.
yeah. So move this down Slight.
Is this the room that we're in right now? That's the one I chose, correct?
Yep.
And he knocked on this door.
So
Fuck.
I'm gonna go here.
You also notice,
Which way does
Baldy,
it open? I'm
that
just listening.
the blade he carries, the weapon he carries,
Blood dagger.
has no blade.
Oh damn!
God damn it!
Let's go!
How the fuck do we just waltz straight into that shit?
Okay, so door's cracked. Baldy's in the room. Ben's right behind the door. Was that all you do in that immediate moment?
I take a step further into the room.
That's a okay.
Wait, oh, yeah.
When he moves out of the way, then I move. Can I be in the square behind him?
Against the wall.
Wait, where's the?
You can be in my square, technically. Or,
I can move through.
move through my
I
square.
think. No, that's correct. Okay. So, do you move through the door?
Yeah.
Okay, then we're rolling initiative.
Beans.
All of us?
Yep.
He's invisible though.
Oh, you're invisible?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
He's still
but
invisible.
but the door opened of its own accord.
He said he left it.
I left the door open.
You said you left it cracked.
Cracked, yeah, but
Okay, he sees the rest of you through the door then.
okay.
Dicks and mouth.
Either the door
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, fair enough.
You ruined my invisibility!
I-
No, not you. You. I just mean the group. The party.
Either the door is cracked
Damn it.
and it opens by itself, or it's already open and he sees all of you back there. Like,
okay.
Well, so I do that anyway. I am
Good
invisible
Sure.
and I'm
Well,
behind
solo.
Baldy.
Yeah.
Damn, how did that happen?
19.
Is she gonna run away now?
Fuck no. Well, she doesn't even have the sword.
I w-
This douchebag attitude.
No, this is good. I'm good. We're good.
okay.
I mean,
I mean,
in
what
my
could we have done?
I know.
Yeah.
You open that door, we're all
Tight
in.
spaces, yeah.
I like how, dude, that peacock works.
Dude, I
Nuts.
can't. I could not believe
I
that.
was like, what the fuck?
As soon as he said like nice clothes, I was like, I have to go get this.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Wait. So, how exactly does initiative work? Is that a short enough answer to question?
Yes.
Question answer.
Basically,
Like, go ahead.
I don't know.
'Cause first
highest
we-
number goes first.
No, yeah. So like we roll to go in order,
Wrong.
but it depends what the first person does. Let's just say I rolled the highest initiative.
Okay.
And like I'm invisible. I mean, I guess then I choose. Like,
If you want to run away or something.
no, it's because it's like it depends what the first person does, because it's not necessarily combat,
So,
right?
initiative kicks off effectively when there's about to be two. I'm gonna say people, but it could be like
creature.
Beings,
Opponents.
yeah.
two opponents who are both doing something, and they need to decide who's going to do what first.
Got you. Okay, that's what I was asking.
upon
What
seeing
triggers
you,
and yeah.
This guy who based on the voice of the door seems to be named Damel, has gone from being suspicious of Baldy to being aggressive upon seeing that there's more of you now.
Right. Okay.
And he wants to do things, and things you all probably will want to do things upon seeing him want to do things, and so we're going to see who does things first.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
So yeah, it's an order who wants to do things.
Right. Cool. Yeah. It's an order. Yeah, exactly.
Damn. And
Cool.
Cool. Fireball.
Came up on my screen.
all right,
Yeah.
initiatives, please.
19.
21.
Hold your packer.
Yeah, hold on, sorry, I got really confused there for some reason. 1921,
Great year.
14.
14,
15.
15,
8. I've been rolling solo for initiative, like,
She should have done that.
You rolled a nat 20 today.
Hey, what's
Mel,
your-
so you got yours.
plus 5.
Jesus, Caitlin.
I've been under 10 for, like, the last 3 combats.
What's your initiative?
+3.
What's your initiative? What's your initiative?
+2.
You guys suck.
Eric, what's your
Yours.
dexterity?
4.
My
Whoa.
back.
Hers is 5.
Well, I was talking to you guys.
14.
Excuse me.
Roll d20, tell what it is.
19.
Okay.
was
You,
tied.
Eric's gonna be first.
And I tied again with my dexterity as we had a roll.
So
And you don't have to use a bonus action to make your knight, your Echo Knight.
He's already up.
Game over.
Game over.
Okay.
The 3 of you walk in the room. Echo Knight, Robot, and you.
The Necronite, a robot, and our defense are walking in the room.
What's your dexterity, RJ?
15.
15.
Blech.
Really?
Why is my animal handling +0?
Mine is +8.
I have a question about the boulder-headed mace.
Oh, okay.
When the boulder head is gone, does it still function as a warhammer?
No, it's a stick.
It's a staff, like a staff,
Yeah,
quarterstaff.
not even. It's like it's an empty stick. Yeah, it's an
It's a
Yeah.
mop
it's a-
handle.
I'm
It-
just
it-
curious for kind of like if I ever wanted to use it.
It's probably gonna be like. Does quarterstaff have like a versatile property?
I believe so.
Whichever the less of versatile it
You
is,
just stumble
what,
on it.
that's what it would be.
And that was like the last thing on our mind.
Oh, yeah.
Or I think there is a wooden, like a
I saw
club.
that. I don't want to know. What you
Oh,
are.
then probably just that.
That's
As long as,
Maybe
as long as it's
we
like
can
one
take it
handed.
out.
Or-
Yeah.
Oh wait, well,
Yeah, what if we just went?
no, never mind. It would be probably a quarterstaff because the weapon itself can be used.
Right.
We
Right,
really
really.
want to.
That's kind of why I thought quarterstaff.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, quarterstaff is versatile.
Yeah, let's do that.
We're gonna make a gym.
Assuming it's less damage than what the other one is, which it should be.
Upgrade.
D8,
Brojo Mountain.
That's fine.
which is the same as a warhammer.
Two-handed?
Oh, D10.
Okay.
Hey RJ.
It's not as much of a downgrade.
Planet
as I think,
Brojo.
but-
Planet Brojo.
We have poltergeist too.
Hey,
We got a whole staff.
You don't even have to
started.
They don't sleep. They don't sleep. They don't have to feed them. They just work.
Planet Brojo.
That's straight profit.
I don't know what's happening. But Clitor, you're first.
We're gonna steal the poltergeist and they're gonna work.
Do I notice
At
barricade
the-
at all or no?
Poop Cock Brojo Gymnasium for games.
Did you walk in the room?
About to.
Because
10, 15.
that'll.
Oh, right.
Where's the guys at?
Yeah, I'm gonna need these, aren't I?
I have numbers.
Here's a slutty little girl.
for this.
Not for this.
This guy will work. Put it right in front of the door.
For what it's worth, a great club is the same as the versatile property of a quarterstaff.
Dude, you must be so excited. Don't get charmed.
Anyway,
Maybe.
that's all you see. So,
Telling me what?
yeah, it's your turn. What do you
Can I see that the guy's holding barricade or no?
do? Yeah. You can see that he's holding a weapon with a very similar basket hilt and no blade.
Just tackle him.
Okay, where are you?
Yeah, he's. You're still wearing your gauntlets, yeah.
Alright, you move 25. I'm at 15. 20. 25, 30. I move here. Finishes, we went up 30. And then
Can you not move the robot on the same turn?
I can.
No, okay.
I just
Just
can't.
stairs.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
That's not the robot.
That's you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 35, 40. It was 40. Okay. So, as an action, I will use my rapier on him.
Okay.
9.
9 total.
Yep.
9 does not hit.
Rude.
He double check this here. Yeah, you go for a quick stab at his center of mass, and you just get a quick stab into his chest, and you pierce through his cloth, only to be immediately have your blade pushed to his side by what feels like a breastplate beneath the thing.
And then my robot, I'll use my bonus action to attack with my robot. And how that works. +6, 1d plus.
Is anyone here wearing a breastplate?
I have splint armor, so no.
Okay.
15 to hit.
15 to hit. Same guy?
Yep.
Are you wearing a breastplate, Eric? Or no? What are you wearing? Is it can you breastplate stats on that?
Yeah, I was just about to look up breastplate.
I have spiked leather. They're studded leather.
Chainmail.
Damn, okay.
Damn sure. No, sorry.
This is sharp.
Scale mail.
Breastplate, 14 plus dex modifier,
What's the max dex?
2.
Okay. Okay. What was your total hit?
15.
Okay, yeah, does not hit again. He also seems to be very light on his feet as well. Dodges out of the way.
That's it.
Okay.
You said he did 15 to hit the robot, and it didn't.
Yeah.
Takes us to. Not one of you guys.
Okay.
Barely.
Probably.
I just realized I'm gonna be able to attack 4 times in a turn. Can I? This is once a turn. I can use.
Action surge.
If I use my attack,
Uh-huh.
I can use. Like another attack can originate from my echo as well. I can do that 3 times. Sorry.
Dude, that would be an insane.
It's Unleash Incarnation. 3rd level echo feature.
Echo's Fury.
Unleash. At 3rd level, you can heighten your Echo's Fury. Whenever you take an action, you can make 1 additional melee attack from the Echo's position.
So can I use that and then action surge and use attack again? You get 4 attacks technically.
No. Oh, whenever you take the attack action, yeah.
Yeah, just take the attack action twice,
But it has to be from the
Equal
Echo's
to your
position.
Constitution modifier.
which is supposed to be
So 3.
Okay.
4 times for long rest.
Oh,
Which is
shoot.
kind of crazy.
Yeah, so you get.
6 attacks.
That's why
If you use all 3 action surges up.
if you're just you only get
Only
1
one
action surge.
Oh. Okay.
Dude,
Um,
Echo Knight's broken.
I know. I feel that.
Like at 5th level, like a regular can attack twice. A regular fighter.
Yeah.
So you could attack with the Echo. If you had like a bonus action attack, like I have with the Dancing Sword, 4 action surge, attack. So 7 attacks in 1
And I
turn.
think-
Wow.
That would be insane.
Also, I believe my Artificer gets a Battlesmith.
Do you guys remember what mini we used for Corla?
Corla?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was
If I find it.
Her.
No.
Goblin?
No.
No, we did not.
It was something.
It's not a big deal. Use something else. It was
Brocco?
insight.
I thought it was a little.
I thought it might have been a goblin.
We'll use the goblin. The door opens on the other side. You can remove that piece of paper.
That's pretty good.
Just 2 beds.
Yep.
You see. Well, which one do you serve? Vera Lane.
Verlaine.
Verlaine was a.
Red.
She had red.
She had red. She wasn't. She wasn't this person, was she?
No, but that makes sense that we could use her.
Well, I'll hold on to that for now.
Nobody killed Gorilla.
Yeah. And 5th level artificer. Next level, I get another. You attack twice rather than once. And you use the attack action.
Dude, that's 7 attacks.
Well,
For one
but you have to action surge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. You can attack twice. I can attack. Oh, it's still 1 attack action, so I can attack twice and then use my.
Your
Echo.
Echo Knight, and then you can bonus attack with your robot,
Yeah.
and then you can action surge attack,
Great band.
attack with the Echo. That's the way I read it. Whenever you take the attack action, Echo Knight. That's why I knew Echo Knight was like fucking OP. Because I thought about Echo Knight. I was between Echo Knight and Rune Knight.
You thought maybe it was a little too OP.
No, I just didn't like the flavor as much. Like for my character.
Yeah, I think you're
I
doing
liked
really well right now.
Yeah, I like getting big.
No shit.
There's these guys called the Dungeon Dudes,
I've heard of them.
and they do really good breakdowns of every subclass. And I watched their tier list for fighter, Echo Knight, and there's one other that were A tier or S tier, and Rune Knight was A tier.
Samurai, Rune Knight, Purple Dragon Knight.
I think it was Purple Dragon Knight. Psy Warrior's not good at all. Psy Warrior's like a monk. Like you're basically training your fighter into a monk. It's okay.
Gunslinger, Eldritch Knight.
Eldritch. Oh no, it was Eldritch Knight. Because Eldritch Knight, you're basically a warlock with like all the night. Like you get like fucking OP magic.
You should have told me that.
That's Eldritch Knight is in Player's Handbook too. That's not even like.
Yeah. I feel like any multi-class with fighter would
Yeah,
be
that's
pretty good.
literally like Dungeon
Replace
Dude's
this with
thing
one.
is like any class
No.
because they do
I
multi.
don't even remember what we used for her.
Any multi-class with fighter
Yeah, it
is
No, I looked at that. It's the same thing.
fighter's basically the
job.
best multi-class.
Because
like-
by itself, I feel like it's not.
Fighters because it's one of the OG classes like
It's
fighter,
like the most
wizard,
original, balanced.
fighter, wizard, bard, cleric are the 4 original classes, and so that it's like your damage dealer. Barbarian's another one that's just like a great multi-class if you're any sort of martial, like if you're trying to fight.
Monk Barbarian.
The only problem with Barbarian is you can't wear armor,
Mage armor.
but you can't rage in armor. But there's ways around it. Rage is like the Barbarian's thing.
Yeah.
They take less damage and do more damage when they rage.
It's like Power Surge but Rage.
Well, but action surge I can only attack. It's an extra attack. Rage is like I go into a fury.
You get Avatar.
You said no way?
Well, think of like a traditional barbarian. Like you go into a fit of fury and like attacks do less damage to you and you do more attacks with bludgeoning. I think it's only bludgeoning and piercing.
Does the rage increase your AC?
No, it doesn't increase your AC. Your AC super. That's because
That's
you
the
can't
trade-off.
wear armor as a barbarian. Your AC is incredibly low. But the trade-off, I think it's half damage, and you do double damage. So rage is sick. Yeah. I'll look it up.
Man. I would have liked to do all of the combat tonight. That would have been fun.
My God.
We might get
Okay,
it. We
we'll
still
just-
got
we'll do
20
this.
minutes.
Oh, yeah, man.
We'll do this. You see a woman you don't recognize in the room as well. Some of you.
That's Verlaine? Corla.
This is Corla. Her turn. Runs out and moves here. But that's her whole turn, I think.
You have resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing when you rage.
Okay,
Pretty
hold
much every-
on. Clodoro,
Yeah, not resistance against magic.
robot,
Me.
you.
I'm joking.
Oh, actually, no.
I
She
feel like
can.
it's
She can make it.
fate would be something.
She doesn't have to. Yeah. Yeah. She will actually interaction, open the door, move action to get out, and then attack you from behind, Clodoro.
Is that Corla?
It's Corley, yeah.
Do I get attack of opportunity?
You have any weapons out.
That's fine.
How does the reaction work? Can I only do it if it's directed at me?
You can use it if you meet the prerequisites for the reaction. Are you talking about like attacking someone as they move away from you?
Specifically cutting words. I haven't really used it because I like to use bardic inspiration, but I'm just wondering more specifically how to use
How
it.
does that one worded?
As a reaction, when a creature that's not immune to being charmed, you can see within 60 feet, makes an attack roll, ability check, or damage roll, you can expend one use of bardic inspiration, roll the die, and subtract the number from the creature's roll. You can do so after the roll, but before knowing the result.
Okay, so yeah, when you see, for example, Corla's about to try and stab Clodoro from behind, you could be like, when I say she's attacking Clodoro, you could be like, you could use it. As a
Okay,
reaction.
cool.
And I think you roll and then subtract your roll from my roll.
Yes. Okay. That's how I understood it. I just want to make sure.
Except he can wait till he knows the number, right?
Well,
No,
it's-
I
it
can't.
specifically says after the roll, but before you know the result.
Yeah. Because then you would just use it. Yeah.
I misunderstood the way that it was worded.
I'll take a screenshot of this so I can just get.
Okay. Question.
Yep.
We did not use the dog, correct? We were debating about using it, but
Yeah.
we never used it.
We didn't use it.
Good.
I thought, on the contrary, I thought we did. I thought we said, okay, so we're going to use the dog when.
He went in.
I went in before.
Yeah, I think we're really about to.
We were literally about to.
We'll check the stream, but majority wins.
Yep.
Take
We
it out.
said we were gonna do it and then take it out and do it, and then we came up with this.
No,
Yes.
there was some specific wording, like Clad was like, so we're using the dog, and then like 2 or 3 people were like, yes.
And then we changed that.
And then you handed me the dog, but I never actually
That is true. You handed it to him, and he
I
never used
said
it.
I handed it to him.
Yes.
And then Jacob said, don't do that.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Alright, fair enough.
The woman you see in the room that you don't recognize looks like this.
Oh god.
Oh, she's peacocked the fuck out.
Huh.
Stefan, didn't you literally
I don't even
have
feel
like
like
an
hitting on her.
Asian-looking woman?
Yeah, that is gonna. Well, this woman doesn't look Asian.
Well, not but like garb.
Yeah, I did, but that's Veerling.
Oh, okay.
Let's fight.
I understand. This is.
Oh, yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I gave a
So
good
Corona-
reaction.
He
said-
Oh my god, there's
Tabs.
favorite.
I want to see that.
Yes.
Are
okay.
you using cutting words?
No. I just wanted, before we got deep into combat, understand how to use it specifically. If it was just at me or for other people too. What's Corla gonna do? Like 2 HP of damage?
That is a 25 to hit.
I use my
25
gift
to
of the Gem
hit.
Dragon
Yeah.
reaction.
Okay. That's
Okay.
damage.
She's a
She still damages you, right?
It could be yeah. No, yeah, she damages me to full damage.
She's
And
right.
then, and then she has to make a save.
Yeah, strength save.
Well,
She'll take full damage if she fails and get pushed. If she succeeds, she just takes half damage and no push.
Okay.
we'll see if that was a good or bad decision.
God.
15 is the DC on that.
The dick, if you will.
How much damage am I taking?
We don't know yet.
Oh, that was nice.
You're taking 14 points of piercing damage plus sneak attack.
That wouldn't have been weird.
Plus sneak attack?
That's including sneak attack.
Okay.
Sorry. And she makes a strength saving throw. Oh my god. 19.
Succeeds, so half damage. 3 damage.
3 points of damage. Okay. That is Corliss' turn. Oh wait, you know what? Oh yeah, she didn't use her bonus action. She'll attack you with her offhand. My God, you guys better hope you don't keep rolling this good.
I'm taking the hits.
24.
Wait here, watch this. Swap out for this. Thank you.
4 points of damage.
Nope.
And then that's Corliss' turn, which brings us to the man's turn.
What up, man?
Demlin, right?
Davil.
Davil.
Damil.
Damn.
Damil in distress.
Nailed it.
And he's gonna take the bladeless rapier
Sorry.
and try to attack
Okay.
Cladaro because flanking.
Then my robot
For me.
uses reaction.
I'm on board.
If he wants his child.
It's true.
To impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Okay. Does it have to be next to you, or does it have to be next to the enemy?
Yeah, my robot has to be next to the enemy.
Okay.
I have to be next to his teammate.
14 to hit. Sorry,
My robot? No, me.
to you. Hit you.
Does not.
It does not hit. Is that only for one attack, or is that for two?
It's one reaction, so yes.
It does not stand the rest of his turn. It's just one attack.
Does deflect attack. Defender imposes disadvantage on the attack roll of one creature it can see that's within 5 feet of it, provided the attack roll
Attack.
against a creature other than
Okay.
the defender.
Then he will attack you with a second attack.
18.
19.
Yes.
That's going to be actually been 20 because Bearcat.
Maybe Bearcat.
It's Bearcat.
It is fair. I mean, we all. It's
Everyone knows it's Bearcat. Or it's a very good mimic.
Some people are very good at mimicking stuff, you know.
9 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, double slap the bit.
Oh, it actually says right. What the fuck?
Don't worry, RJ's on his way to start absorbing some attacks.
Help!
Yep.
Being stabbed by something I can't see.
I don't really understand why it says that. Make a wisdom saving throw, Eric.
God. How come that didn't happen when I used it?
That's a good question.
14.
You're fine.
You should ask. You should roll to see if you know why this is happening.
Can I do that?
Why? What's happening? Why you're making a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Make a perception check.
Is that my turn? Is that bad?
That's fine.
10.
10. I mean, you've encountered Bearcat before, back in the
You don't
Peacock
say.
Man.
beep poop.
Peacock for Poopcock Brojo Gymnasium for games formerly known as the Peacock Manor.
Yeah, and yeah, you remember that mental effect that it would give you images in your mind that,
Oh, yeah.
that would make you sort
Now
of,
you tell me.
yeah. But yeah, you don't. When you wielded it, you never saw that effect take place.
Did you ever attack anyone with it?
I definitely used it.
Okay.
That's it. That's his.
Well, I'm wearing them. I'm still affected by them. I think it's my
Is
effect.
he? He is going to. Oh boy. He's going to move 1 square back into the hallway.
Oh.
RJ, your turn.
Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
Throw the flying sword up as a bonus action. And attack him with it.
Okay. I'm assuming it's sharing a square.
Yeah. 16 plus 6, 22.
That hits.
10 plus 3. 12 points of damage.
All right.
Some floating sword does way more damage than a stupid rapier.
Rapier.
You guys did pay a pretty penny for that thing.
We did. The dancing sword is great. Does 12 points of damage. Right? I said 12, not 13. Correct. Okay.
Yeah.
Great sword, first attack. Not gonna hit. Second attack. 22 again.
Nice.
Roll that one. 6 plus
How long? has
10 points of damage.
10 more points of damage to Damo.
How long has it been since I first cast Hunter's Mark?
You
Over an hour. Oh yeah, we.
You
Oh yeah,
rested.
we.
Yeah.
We short rested. I forgot. Never mind. I forgot about that.
That's it.
Okay. It's the woman's turn that you see there in the room.
Corla.
No, that's a different one.
This person.
Because Corla may or may not also be here.
Who's the one behind me?
That's cruel.
Corla, sorry.
Corla's behind you.
Hey, Steph.
Yeah.
When the person who answered Damel's knock,
Yeah.
you only said the voice sounded familiar.
I did.
Must have been.
It sounded like Virulane.
Okay, thank you.
We don't see her.
We don't see her.
Surprise! Both bards cannot be seen.
Cast
You don't have any slots left for it, do you?
No.
That would be my plan.
Amulet, big dog. You got it. Use
You have
it.
to. How does the amulet work? Do you have it? Just throw it.
I think he crushes it or something.
Oh, I snorted.
Nice.
You got a guy with snort.
Crush
all
then
the time.
snort.
Shoot out my mouth.
You can use an action to take. You have to throw it up to 60 feet away. It's a 3rd level fireball. Grenade in the room. Yoink!
I know. Are you sure there we still have?
You only used 1.
And it was like 3, right?
I think we had 3.
At least 2. Maybe 3.
Look at the bag of holding.
I am looking at the bag of holding.
Yeah, well, that's my shitty notes. It's pretty good.
It used to be in here, but I can't find it.
She's gonna cast a spell.
Okay.
Great.
Centered. Well,
God.
it doesn't really actually have a visible center, but I need everyone except for Sif to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Fuck.
10.
I don't give you numbers yet. I don't know what the
Okay.
You fail.
I know. I figured as much.
I don't know some of the numbers yet.
7.
Damn it, Eric.
Wisdom
What the fuck is so
saving
funny?
You
throw.
got charmed or something. Just.
No, I said no. I said no one else give me their numbers yet. I'm not ready. And Eric's like 7. Where is it? Where are her fucking stats? Here we go.
We don't know anything, but there's some.
Wait, what is she?
Are we gonna finish an entire round for sure?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay.
Okay.
What about
save
fire
that
breath?
for-
Because I need it for my attack. No, my DM. Because I rolled a 3.
It's okay. In the bag of holding, it's necklace ruby with 2 fireball charges.
In the bag of holding?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's it under?
Row 28, necklace ruby.
Okay.
Oh, her.
You failed. Eric, what'd you roll?
7.
Fail.
Nat 20.
Pass.
Sif didn't have
Oh,
to
right.
do it. Lucas failed. He rolled it. Well, he has DMs. Well, he's not. Just use it.
Okay, here we go.
19.
You pass. And you're a robot, I think, Eric. Probably too.
Very nice. Good use.
That's good.
Same number.
Good
7.
number. All right. Anyone who failed is under the effects of the confusion effect.
Is that a charm?
It.
I have an advantage against being charmed.
Also, I'm invisible.
I don't believe it is a charm. It is a enchantment spell. but it is not a charm effect.
Okay.
It's not trying to influence your
Oh.
feelings about people.
I also have advantage against being charmed.
So, woman cast
I
spell,
rolled a nat 20.
clad robot. Oops. Clad robot and RJ are what? Sorry.
Confused.
And Ben?
Confused.
And if you
Oh, the confused. Yeah.
yeah, it's a bitch.
It is a bitch.
That is gonna be her turn.
Is that a Pathfinder confused?
It's
it's-
look up the confusion spell in 5th edition. Make sure you're looking at the legacy version. I don't know what the new one is if it's any different, but this is to Ben with Baldy on deck.
Because I also have a potion of fire breath, which is kind of similar. It just makes you breathe fire with different damage.
Right, but that's a line. You could throw the thing in there like a grenade and only hit that.
Yeah. Because if you threw it all the way back here, it would just get.
But if I moved, I could shoot a straight
Yeah.
line.
Technically, yeah.
Do whatever you're gonna
Yeah, whatever. Do what you want. I'm just saying. If you cast it the middle, like right here, it would just get that room.
Wait, but didn't we say? So it doesn't have to be.
The middle has to be a visible space.
Yeah, but couldn't I cast the middle in
The
that
center
corner?
in that corner, yes.
What are you trying to
Were
do?
we trying to do that before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making
Yeah,
sure
yeah,
that
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
it doesn't have to be like in the room. It can be on the edge of the room.
So
Anyway.
what are you trying to do?
So I'm gonna, how many? I can't see because of the reflection. Where would 25 feet get me?
Where are
of
you?
movement?
You're right here.
Yeah.
5,
So you're
5,
confused
10,
also, right? Oh no, you
15,
passed.
yeah,
You passed.
20, 20. Jesus. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay. What if I went like along the wall behind the robot?
But you can't throw it in.
You'd have to just come here, then you can throw it, and you can see where you're throwing it. It should be right here. Boop. Realistically. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse Oh.
Because I was.
Whoops.
Is that confused a thing?
It's invisible.
Invisible, but it's
Reminder.
still confused.
Yeah, so we have to roll a d10 at the beginning of our turns to know what happens. And we can't use our
Except on the
reactions.
size of it.
The dice tell you what to
The
do.
dice tell you. And then we can't use our reactions.
Where's the doorway? I can't really
At the
tell.
end of our
like-
turn, we can make another
Right
wisdom saving throw.
Ah, okay, that's why.
Yes,
I'm like, guys,
yes.
what are you talking about? Okay, I thought it was that. Well then, can I do what he said? If I moved up to there, could I throw it past him into the room?
I mean, yeah, you could also do it one step away from them as well. I think those two squares.
Yeah.
You could stand in to cast it.
So I am.
He's not casting it, he's using an amulet. Where
He's
you have to
throwing it.
Throw
It's like a grenade.
What is it?
that
What are you throwing?
ruby amulet. We had 3 charges on a fireball.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that's why 25 feet mattered.
Yes.
Got the necklace of fireballs.
Yes.
Ooh, that was a while ago. Okay.
As it had 3, we used 1. It's a 3rd level fireball spell.
The bag of holding says necklace ruby with 2 charges.
And
Right.
transfer to/amount Ben/1. So I think I used 1, but there was only
Correct.
2, so this would be the last
This
one.
will be the last one.
Which is a fireball.
Which is fine, right?
Either
It's
way.
fireball. It's,
Okay, yeah, I'll use it.
yeah.
All right, you toss it in, and you hear the sound of breaking glass, followed very quickly by an enormous explosion.
Bang. On both of those.
Who gave you that necklace? What the fuck?
But except no, it just comes out of nowhere.
Oh, really?
Unless does that break concentration to throw that? Because invisibility does take concentration.
Yes, but it's not. Even if you cast fireball, that does not break concentration.
Yeah.
You need to cast. You need to use another spell that
Concentration.
has
Uses concentration.
or get hit so that you break concentration.
Oh, I've been misunderstanding that, I think. So anyway, so
Very cool. Good
now,
So go ahead and roll your 8d6 of damage.
oh yeah, it's 8d6.
At 3rd level, it's ATC?
I believe
Yes.
so.
you need
Is that
it.
8?
Nice.
Holy shit.
327.
Let me just make sure I did this right.
18 is average.
34. With the D. What's
So 18 is average.
24 is
their
average.
DC?
Yeah, I don't know if there's a DC on the fireball.
No, it just happens, right?
Yeah, it's 15.
Oh.
Spell save DC 15
Nice.
That's high.
On a level 3?
on fireball
Oh, okay,
necklace.
It was 34 total.
Yep.
It was.
Okay.
Is it half
Did you
damage?
do a reflex though?
I did.
Oh, okay.
He's not gonna tell us.
Well, I just want to make sure that he
I
knew
mean-
he had to do one.
You'll be able to tell that the woman in the peacock dress failed her check, and the guy with the rape with bear kit passed his check.
Thanks, guys.
Okay. So that's movement. Your interact, pull it out. Your throw. Anything else? You're visible now as well, because you did damage.
When you do damage or you
Do
take
I have-
damage,
Can I use the rest of my movement? I'm
Yeah.
gonna move back behind Baldy,
Okay.
and give him a little.
Thank you.
Anything else, Ben?
This time, when I flick him the coin, I whisper in your ear, shoot with the accuracy of an eagle.
Sure. Sure thing, buddy.
Well, Baldy, it's your turn. So
Yeah.
with Sif on deck.
What's up?
So this guy took the least amount of damage from the fireball.
Yeah.
Okay. Cast Fairy Fire on him.
Okay. That's a.
DC.
But that's not a single target, right? It's an area.
Oh wait. No. Never mind. I don't do that. I just shoot him.
I mean, you can cast it so that it only hits him, but
I like.
No,
I just.
I'm okay.
okay.
I'm not gonna do that.
You're gonna shoot him.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay.
Because I forgot. Fairy Fire is a full action to cast.
Okay.
So I will not be doing that. I'm just going to
20-foot cube.
try to shoot him.
It's huge. You try to shoot him. Okay. Wait,
Oh.
you're confused.
No,
Right?
I'm not. No, I
Oh,
got
that's
that
20.
20.
Damn, that's right. Okay, sorry. I'm being confused on who's confused.
Roll
16
Roll
plus
D10.
8.
60 place that hits, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now,
You said 16 plus 8. So
Correct.
That's 24.
bonus action. Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Would I have had to say that before?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you should have done it before.
No, well, yeah. Bonus action, Hunter's Mark. Ally, sneak attack, bees. Fuck. 17 points of damage.
Okay. That pierces just like right his armpit, right under in the Legolas spot.
Legolas spot.
And he definitely feels that one. You don't have to. Anything else, Baldy?
I can't really do anything else, so no.
Yeah, sure. Sif.
Go for him.
Go fight the other little person.
Go fight the other little
I
person.
think the sooner we get Barricade, the better.
That thing hurts.
I know. I was just trying
I
to
was
be
thinking
funny.
I was set on getting her first,
to be
knocking her out, tying her up, and then presenting
Damn, Seth.
her.
That would have
Alright.
been cool.
I'm gonna throw at the guy.
Okay. At the guy?
The
you say?
male.
The rapier wielding guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Guy holding nothing. So high she can't even do the math.
If it's above a 22, it hits.
It's above a 22.
17 plus 8.
Yeah.
Plus 9.
Plus 9.
25.
26.
26.
Plus 9?
Yeah, because I got.
Is +1.
And in
Where
return.
are you distributed right
I
now?
think he has.
I've got to put my greatsword's +1.
And then her
Yeah.
daggers +1 in returns. I think I get another one soon. Next level.
That's clutch.
Those are the artificer infusions.
Yes.
Yeah.
27.
27 points of damage. The same thing Baldy did, I think.
He did 17.
Oh. Okay, never mind.
27 points of damage from a dagger is wild.
It's insane. That
An
is
arrow
insane.
going through his armpit, 17. Dagger.
27.
Oh, 27 fucked.
I mean, yes, but you know, she basically like you stab him in the kidney and then pull the blade around to his like spine.
Yeah. Oh.
Like your attacks are very like I'm gonna go right for that spot that really fucks you up.
Yeah.
Whereas Baldy also does that, but
Less.
less so.
Correct.
And has to kind of avoid.
Yeah, it's one's coming from an arrow that's been launched.
Yeah,
The other
Yeah.
one's-
you're throwing it, so you don't do
Control.
that exactly, but like
For sure.
that's why he does that much damage.
Plus, Baldy also can't miss though,
Yeah.
which is a nice thing to have.
That does help.
That helps.
A +8 to hit.
And that's
does help.
the first round of initiative. So we can pick it
Oh,
up.
wait. 2-weapon fighting.
Ah, okay.
I was going to say.
No. Yeah, no.
Okay. And we'll pick it up there next time
2 more levels until I get another huge item.
in this clusterfuck of a fight.
I know, I was going to say, this
Absolute.
is such a small area.
Bloodbath.
Yeah. Especially since some people bring out 2 more minis with them all the time. Eric.
Yeah,
To be
Eric.
I love it though.
I'd be
Yeah.
fine just killing this guy, taking Barricat, and leaving those two.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck they are. I don't care.
No,
Well, you
we're
grab
killing him.
Corella real quick.
Yeah, you gotta get Corolla back in your sack.
Yeah.
We gotta at least capture Vera Lane.
No, we're going to kill her.
Well,
That's why I said at least capture.
I want to kill this bitch, and I want to steal something
I
from
still
her.
have this.
Well, if
Should I just put this in my bag? It's staying here.
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Wait,
Just
so
so I
you-
know I'll have it.
Right. Right.
So you recognize Verlane's voice, right?
Yes, I
She
did.
wasn't there.
Well, we don't. She's.
I'm guessing
You think
it's
she's invisible?
or it's her.
Well, remember she did the.
Because if
Steph said it sounded like Vera.
It sounded like Vera Lane. She's either here, invisible in this room, or this is her. Because your voice doesn't change.
Oh,
Well, you can do things to
spells.
make it. But
Yes. But for what
Why
she
would-
normally does,
Yeah. Why would she be just chilling in the room with no threat?
yeah.
Disguise her voice.
Yeah.
DMN spell. It's a pretty even.